Oh, hey there. Welcome to Vorpal Tales Frontier Bar. What brings you here? Space trucker? Marine on leave? Corporate exec looking for a good drink and good company? Roughneck between jobs, maybe? Colonist on your way to a new home? Scientist needing a break from all of that classified work? Whatever it is, we've got you covered. We will make sure you have one last good night before you head back off into the blackness of space where no one can hear you scream. I can't lie to you about your chances, but you have my sympathies. Welcome to this terrifying tale where we will be playing Act 1 of Alien the RPG's newest adventure, Destroyer of Worlds. I am Tyler, Eldritch Echoes Online, and I will be both mother and squad leader for this tale of space horror. We have a variety of terrifying tales and awesome adventures we play every week, Sunday to Friday, all at 9 p.m. Eastern. Right now we're playing Conan by Modiphius on Sundays, Chronicles of Darkness by Onyx Path Publishing on Mondays, Dungeon of the Mad Mage by Wizards of the Coast on Tuesdays, Ghost Hunters by Onyx Path Publishing on Wednesdays, Starfinder by Paizo on Thursdays, and on Fridays we have two bi-weekly rotating shows. This one, and Cult Divinity Lost by Helmgast and Modiphius. You can find us on almost all social media platforms by looking up Vorpal Tales. You can also find us by looking up Vorpal Tales on YouTube, Twitch, and coming soon, all your favorite podcast platforms. You can also visit our website, vorpaltales.com, for all the info on us, as well as the free link to join our Discord, and links to our Patreon page, patreon.com/vorpaltales. Come check us out. But now we can get on to what you all came here for. All right, sweethearts, what are you waiting for? Breakfast in bed? It's another glorious day in the Corps. The day in the Marine Corps is like a day on the farm. Every meal's a banquet, every paycheck a fortune, every formation a parade. I love the Corps. Marines, sound off.
Sir, Steve, at Voodoo Arcade on the internet, playing medic, chaplain. Sir.
Sir,
Oh, sorry, Ever, go ahead.
Sir, I am Ever at Changeling Ever Online, playing private first class how the hell do you say that last name? Zmajewski, sir.
Sir, Dwayne Morey at Made of Kimchi on the mainframe, playing Gunnery Sergeant Mason, CBRNE expert, sir.
Sir, I am Tim at Othello's99 online, playing Private Nathaniel Hammer, sir.
Sir, Devin, playing, Sort of Sullied online, playing Captain Beatriz Silva, sir.
All right, sweethearts, you're a team and there's nothing to worry about. We come here, we're going to conquer, and we're going to kick some. Is that understood? Because that's what we're going to do, sweethearts. We're going to go in there and we're going to get some. All right, people on the line. Marines, are you lean?
Hell
Yeah!
Yeah.
Are you mean?
Hell
yeah.
What are you?
Lean
and
and mean!
Oh, absolute badasses. Let's get this show on the road. Okay, so the first thing we should tell the audience, besides that was basic, is that our horror games from now on are going to have slightly different tones, especially on Fridays. They're going to be more in character, a little bit more serious, and a lot more dark than what we're used to. However, you should also all know that we all do consent forms and have cards ready should anything become too much for a player. However, we don't have one for the audience, so have your mute button ready just in case. Probably won't happen a lot in this one unless you don't like body horror, and then why are you here? Okay. Alien, the cinematic series. The titular alien, in all of its iterations, is the stuff of nightmares. From neomorph to xenomorph, the mystique surrounding these creatures is mesmerizing. The alien represents everything we don't understand about the natural world. It evokes fear of our bodies being violated and used. It's a parasitic invader whose only intent is to use humanity to breed and incubate its progeny. The alien life cycle is one of death and renewal, but the only part people play in that circle is death. The alien saga itself is about more than otherworldly beasts. It's about humbling man for his own hubris. It's about motherhood and family, about loss and sacrifice. It wrestles with the questions of artificial intelligence and fate. The story of Alien is about creators and their creations struggling for dominance over each other. It's about corporate greed and avarice, and it's about how superior firepower and fancy technology aren't enough to protect you from the horrors of the unknown. It's about pushing the envelope and sticking your nose where it doesn't belong. Consequences be damned before they damn you. The alien role-playing game takes you to the rough and tumble colony worlds on the frontier of known space. It's on the cusp of this unforgiving place that your character must face their demons, both of the inner and other kind. Okay, so for those of you not super familiar with the lore and backstories of the Alien Cinematic Universe, we're going to go over a quick timeline of key events. Following Peter Weyland's infamous TED Talk address of 2023, Weyland Industries begins developing new technologies that will catapult humanity into the future. Projects in development include advanced artificial intelligence, faster-than-light drives, atmospheric processors for terraforming inhospitable worlds, and hyper-sleep pods. Weyland also produces the first David series of androids. 2013, terraforming operations. That's supposed to be 2033. 2033, terraforming operations begin on Earth's moon, Luna. As faster-than-light speed travel becomes a reality, the Weyland Corporation launches the first FTL space exploration vessel, the Heli-80s. 2039, the UK and Japan pioneer the establishment of settlements on Mars and Titan. Weyland Industries successfully creates a breathable atmosphere on extrasolar planet GJ667cc, opening a Pandora's box of possibilities for humanity to see the stars. The Outer Veil, an area of space hypothesized to be rich in minerals and other resources, is discovered. The trailing edge of the Outer Veil is where the frontier begins. 2042, HD 85512b, Earth's first off-world penal colony, is established by the Weyland Corporation. Prisoners from Earthbound facilities are transferred there. Several other corporations begin to capitalize on the space age. Corporate-run mining colonies on the moons of Saturn and Jupiter become a reliable source of the raw materials necessary for FTL travel. 2066, several small colonies begin to take hold in the Outer Rim territories, and the United States begins work on a peacekeeping force that will maintain order off-world. This eventually leads to the formation of the United America's Outer Rim Defense Fleet, and later the Colonial Marine Corps. Weyland's David Series 7 androids become commonplace in the workforce. 2088. Leading the technological revolution with such companies as Weyland Corp and the Yutani Corporation, the Three World Empire is formed from the UK, Japan, and other nations. 2091. Weyland Corp launches the infamous USCSS Prometheus on a mission to find the origins of humanity. The ship is lost with all hands and presumed destroyed. With the death of both company founder Peter Weyland and CEO Meredith Vickers, the Weyland Corporation is left in financial ruin. At the turn of the century, the company is bought out and merged with the Yutani Corporation to form Weyland Yutani. 2103, the USCSS Covenant, Earth's first long-distance, large-scale colonization effort, is announced. The fanatical group known as the Earth Savers repeatedly fails to sabotage the Covenant mission. North, South, and Central America, realizing they've fallen behind in the space race, unify to form the United Americas. The Covenant is successfully launched from Earth orbit, carrying over 2,000 colonists and embryos bound for planet Orgay 6 in the distant Sector 87. 2106. Civil war breaks out on the colony world of Tauran Prime in the Outer Rim territories. At the resolution of the 2-year conflict, the planet is reinstated into the United American colonies. Over 15,000 lives are lost when the UAS troop carrier Archangel is destroyed during a peacekeeping mission to Thetis. In the wake of these conflicts, the Union of Progressive Peoples is formed. 2121. Commercial towing vehicle USCSS Nostromo departs Thetis for Earth. For reasons unknown, the Nostromo sits down on planet LV-426. The ship subsequently resumes course until the engines are set to overload by the ship's third officer, again for reasons unknown. 2137. The Nostromo's flight recorder is salvaged and brought to Sevastopol Station. The station is destroyed and it plummets into the atmosphere of planet KG-348. Mendel Station on the Outer Rim also disappears. 3 years later, contact is lost with Seegson Station, LV-4440, and the Wright Abera way station as well. In response, the first anchor point station is established between the core systems and the Outer Rim to allow for safe passage to and from the frontier. 2157. The Hadley's Hope terraformed colony is established on LV-426. 2162. The colonial marines instate a draft on the colonies. The Tianjin campaign on the frontier world of Ada Buddhist A3, that's a cool name, is fought between the United States and the Union of Progressive Peoples. There is no decisive win for either side. 2179. A shuttle from the long-lost Nostromo is recovered by a deep salvage team. The colony on LV-426 stops communicating with Gateway Station. Colonial Marines aboard the USS Sulaco are sent to investigate. The Hadley's Hope colony is destroyed in a thermonuclear explosion. The Sulaco goes missing, but one of her EEV pods crashes on the maximum security planet, Fiorina 161. The facility there is quarantined and shut down. There is one survivor. The first Anchor Point station suffers a catastrophic reactor meltdown and is destroyed. The current year is 2183, a little more than 3 years since the destruction of the Hadley's Hope colony on LV-426, the disappearance of the Sulaco, and the closing of the prison and lead works on Fiorina 161. The loss of the Sulaco's Colonial Marine Unit, along with these Weyland-Yutani-sponsored outposts, and the implications of corporate foul play stemming from these incidents have created an air of distrust between the company and the United Americas. Many frontier worlds have found themselves caught in the middle of this rift and have been forced to make do without either the supplies or defenses they need to survive. The only publicly made exposition of these events deals only with the aftermath of Fiorina 161. The book is titled Space Beast and is convict Robert Morse's alleged account of an alien dragon that overran the facility and brutally slew 24 double Y chromo inmates and their custodial staff. The book gives credence both to talk of monsters and to rumors of Weyland-Yutani experimentation with bioweapons, indicating they were more concerned about securing the creature for further study than saving lives. According to Morse, the hunt to capture the beast had spilled over from the incident on LV-426, and anyone who got in the company's way was expendable: prisoners, soldiers, employees, or even colonists. Although banned instantly, copies of Space Beast and its tales of monsters with metal teeth have been transmitted illegally throughout the colonies. The book has developed a strong following. Some see it as a fantasy, a welcome diversion from their normal lives. Others have embraced Morse's story and built a millenarian cult around it, believing it to be a religious text and important of the Armageddon to come. To add fuel to the fire, conflicts between the rival sectors of space have increased exponentially in the past 5 years. While unconfirmed, many believe that Hadley's Hope was a test site for one of Weyland-Yutani's bioweapons, and that an enemy state sent a warship in to nuke it from orbit. Others believe that the company is working with a rogue nation to assume control of the colonies on the frontier. As more and more colonial marine units are recalled and redeployed to new campaigns, frontier colonists are becoming scared. Without the military, there is no one to protect them from pirates, hostile life forms, or invasion. To compensate, many colonies have enacted their own law systems, electing marshals to oversee daily law enforcement. Some have even hired mercenary forces to protect their interests. The 2180s are a dangerous time to be alive. Questions?
No, sir.
All right, let's take a moment to talk about mechanics. Well, like other Free League games, including Coriolis, which we've been using for our Dune short story, this game uses entirely D6s and nothing else. You form a pool of D6s, combining attributes with skills. You accrue successes by rolling your pool and counting how many sixes come up. Only a 6 counts as a success. There are 4 attributes and 3 skills for each attribute. Which I'm going to tell you as soon as I can find it. With my dog smacking me in the back.
Would you like me to read them off?
Sure. While you do that, Steve, cover me, dog.
All right, your 4 attributes are strength, wits, empathy, and agility. Underneath strength, you have 3 different skills: heavy machinery, close combat, stamina. Under wits, you have observation, survival, and comtech. Empathy includes medical aid, manipulation, and command. And agility includes ranged combat, mobility, and piloting. Ta-da.
Dun dun dun.
And for those of you who haven't seen the sheet, it's pretty nice. Like, those things are shaped in a diamond. You got strength, agility, empathy, wits. That's probably reversed, but anyway. And then you have these little clusters. So they're pretty easy to find, and they're right in the center of the sheet, so that's nice.
It's a very like kind of video gamey UI design.
It really
Yeah,
is.
it really
I like
is.
it.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
That's the trend these days.
You're the
Make
trend.
it like a
these
video
days.
game, which I
How
like.
damn heavy this thing is.
Okay. You also have talents that give you special abilities and or edges in specific circumstances or on specific roles. We will only be rolling dice when it's dramatically important, or the action is deeply consequential or dangerous, also always in combat. Your dice pool can be affected by bonuses and penalties, but never exceeding plus or minus 3. If you attempt teamwork, assistants roll first, and any assistant who gets any number of successes grants a +1 bonus to the primary roller, never to exceed +3. Devin, pay attention. When doing any sort of non-combat related role that affects the entire group, only one person gets to try. You are a squad, you cannot try once per player. Teamwork. Time is measured the following way. A round is 5 to 10 seconds in use for combat. A turn is 5 to 10 minutes and is primarily used for stealth or short out-of-combat actions or recovery. A shift is 5 to 10 hours, 6 hours for this adventure, and primarily used for recovery time. Range increments are engaged, which is 1 on the sheet. It means right next to you. Short, which is a 2 on the sheet, same zone as you, a few meters away. Medium is a 3 on our sheet, up to 24 meters away in an adjacent zone. And long is 4 on the sheet, up to about 100 meters or 4 zones away. And finally, you have extreme, which isn't on the sheet but will be represented as a 5, up to about 1 kilometer. Stealth is a major part of this game, as anyone who's seen any of these movies will know. This is represented in the game as stealth mode, which is used frequently and often. Enemies are marked as active or passive, as are you. If passive, they don't know you're there and you can automatically detect them, and vice versa. If active, they do know you're there, or vice versa, and they or you may try to sneak up on you for free attacks. You cannot spot active enemies that choose to remain hidden from you and don't attack without either a motion tracker being declared in use, or it's obvious you find them by, like, I searched that area, oh look back here. If they do choose to attack, I declare a threat is moving in on you, and I roll against your observation's static success threshold. However far you are from the target will give you a -1 to +3 bonus on them. Questions so far?
No, sir.
Initiative is done by drawing cards, which can be purchased for the game numbered 1 to 10. I'll draw the cards in this case and tell you your number. PCs can trade initiative order if 1, it's between turns or we haven't started the first turn, and 2, the PCs are actually able to speak to each other in game. On your turn, you can perform 1 slow action and 1 fast action, or 2 fast actions. That's not true for the monsters, they cheat. Slow actions include crawling, close combat attack, shoot a firearm, burst of full auto fire, throwing a weapon, reloading, first aid, stopping panic, someone else's, not your own, giving orders, persuading, using a signature item, climbing into a spacesuit, entering or exiting a vehicle, starting a vehicle's engine. Fast actions are running, moving through a door or a hatch, getting up, drawing a weapon, blocking attacks, picking up items, shoving enemies to short range, grappling attacks, retreat, careful aiming, seeking cover, assuming overwatch, grabbing the wheel, driving, and using items. Those are easily found in the book too. I love the way the PDF version of the book, if you purchase the hardback, is tabbed. It's amazing. It's so easy to read. Damage is static. When damaged, you roll your armor rating as a dice pool, removing 1 point of damage per success roll. Some forms of damage will also remove points of armor per point of success rolled. Like, I don't know, acid for blood. You can also choose to block a close combat attack as a free action removed from your turn, or saved from your turn if you've already acted. This means you can only block a maximum of 2 times per turn. You can't block at all if you already took your turn and took actions. You must declare your blocking before I roll to hit you. You then roll your close combat, assuming you have something to block with. If it's another Marine punching you, you can just block with your body. If it's an alien trying to stab you with its tail, you're going to need like a bat or a metal wall or a gun, something. For each success that you roll, you can either decrease damage, counterattack, or in the case of not super monsters, disarm. If you hit your target and you get more than 1 success, you can use extra successes to perform stunts such as grappling or showing off or silently succeeding. There's a list we can use when that happens. If you lose all your health is equal to your strength, by the way, in a fight, you are considered broken. We will roll for a critical injury, which range from debilitating side effects to instant death, and you take the results. If you don't die, you can crawl around and mumble, but that's about it. Dwayne, show us how it's done from Conan.
It hurts.
Nailed it. Any further hits cause automatic criticals, and we roll again for more debilitating conditions or instant death. Medical aid rolls can restore some health, but not remove critical injuries. Those have heal times listed with each injury. None are fast. You can also automatically recover 1 health after 1 turn. Remember, a turn is 5 to 10 minutes. It's not a round. Once you're no longer broken, health start returning at 1 point per turn. You can also take critical injuries from terrible, overwhelming attacks that don't drain all your health. Xenomorphs will fuck you up, yo. In addition, to coup de grace a broken character, you must roll and fail an empathy check. Whether or not you succeed, you gain a stress die. Killing people in cold blood's hard unless you have the cold-blooded talent. Next, this game uses stress dice. Anytime you... Oops, wrong book. Hold on. Anytime you push a skill roll, which means if you fail a skill, you can choose to push and re-roll all the failed dice 1 time. Anytime you fire a burst to full auto fire, anytime you suffer any damage, anytime you go an extended period, a shift without sleep, food, or water, well, a shift without food and water, 3 shifts without sleep, you perform a coup de grace, a scientist in your team fails to use the analysis talent, a member of your own crew attacks you, a person nearby is revealed to be an android that you did not already know, or you encounter certain creatures or locations as determined by the scenario, you gain stress dice. So all the time. Every time you gain a stress dice, you'll mark it on your sheet, and you get to add those extra dice to your dice pool for every roll you make, because the adrenaline makes you focus, makes you better at everything. So that's cool, right? Except if you roll 1s on any stress dice, you automatically roll on the panic chart and are forced to do what it says. You roll a single d6 and you'll add your stress level. If you roll 7 or higher, you panic. If you roll 13 or higher, you take permanent mental traumas with debilitating injuries.
It's built to kill us.
Questions about all the many, many ways you can die.
What's your favorite way for us to die, sir?
In a loud, grotesque
Like
manner.
badasses, Private. Anything but screaming like a bitch. I remember this one guy named Private Hudson. So, no one has any questions about anything we covered so far, yes? No?
I have many, but I feel like it'll be easier to deal with as we go.
Just ask when it comes up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Remember, unless in the first combat scene, I won't care how much we ask, but after that, we gotta remember to say out of character to ask questions. Or I'll assume you said it in character, which would be hilarious. Okay. Here we go then. First, let's show off this awesomeness. Because we love Free League today. Look how sexy that is. Okay, it's all shiny.
Want to touch it.
Their box sets are, for real, actually really awesome for anyone who hasn't seen them. Full books, glossy pages. It's very much like a graphic novel. It's very easy to read because everything is compartmentalized into these awesome gray spots. Each thing is subdivided into its own thing. In the PDF, you can jump straight to each of these gray boxes, which is a self-contained rule. Everybody should do it that way. Also comes with cards. Gear cards. They give you a cool picture of the thing. And all the stats. Also awesome. You guys will have PDF copies of these.
Oh.
Yeah. The story cards are also really sexy. I'm not going to show you what's on the back, though.
Aw.
And everybody has personal agendas. Cards for that, too, if you play this in the tabletop room.
Oh, yeah.
And the core book, which is just as sexy as that, but hardcover instead of soft, also has the initiative cards. If you were a backer. At this stage, you have to buy the initiative cards separately. And last but not least, giant full-size maps. I would unfold this, but it'd be pointless because my camera range isn't big enough. Okay. They are table-size maps.
Oh,
So-
Tyler,
Yes.
or I should say, Game Mother.
Yes.
Should we explain to the viewers the difference between the cinematic version and the campaign version?
It was actually exactly what was coming next because you're psychic.
Oh.
There are two ways you can play Alien, the role-playing game. Campaign, where you'll actually roll up a character like a space trucker or a roughneck or a representative of the company, space marine, whatever. We form a group, and you don't get personal agendas. You work together as a team. You actually get experience points to increase your skills and talents. And we play a long-term campaign. Still run into xenomorphs, but obviously it'd be a lot less. The book has a variety of other threats and monsters and other xenoforms and the corporation, so that you can survive for, more than 3 sessions without going through 6 PCs. It also has cinematic mode, which is hard, fast, and brutal. Everyone has a personal agenda, and everyone has, or most people have, story moments that will royally fuck their characters up. You get character points, which we'll get to in a minute, but you don't advance the character. Those usually last an average of 1 to 2 sessions, except this awesome scenario, which is at least 4 for us. Most of their scenarios that they have currently are in cinematic mode for obvious reasons, but they will be releasing campaign supplements eventually. And depending on how much we like the system, we may consider trying a 3 to 6 month campaign ourselves and see how that goes. I have ideas for you as space truckers lost on the frontier. Although none of you are cool enough to be Ripley, except maybe ever. I might give you a hick, Steve. You're no Ripley. Okay. You were all given personal agendas ahead of time. Once the act is complete, this is a 3-act story, we will review if we thought you fulfilled your agenda in a meaningful way without telling everyone else what your agenda was. If I agree you did, you'll get 1 character point. You can never have more than 3 of these at any one time. Spending a character point allows you to get 1 automatic success on the roll you use it on, declared before or after the roll of your choice. For the viewers watching, we have a system where we allow awards. Non-subs and followers can reward up to 3 points a night to any people they want, 1 person per point. Subs and followers can award up to 3 points per night per person up to 3 times. For those watching at home, this game, you must accrue 3 viewer awards before you get 1 character point to use in the game.
Ooh.
Hard mode.
What?
So you must get a sub to give you all of their points for 1 set, or you must accrue 3 points from a non-sub.
Oh.
Until then, just mark them, they count for nothing. GM gets no points in this. I have enough ways to fuck you. There's no doom in this game because you don't need doom points to die.
We're already
All right.
doomed.
In the next act, you will all get a new agenda. You will discard your old agenda. Once we reach the end of Act 3, you all get to share your agendas, and everyone can go, oh my god, that makes so much sense. It would be cool. But until then, you tell no one, because sometimes telling them the old agenda will ruin what's happening now. Also, some of you have notes on your pre-mates that say, I will give you a story card at an appropriate time. This means you're screwed and it's coming, but you won't know when. If it says that to you, you have the worst fates.
Mhm.
Look at Dwayne. Yep. At least 2 of you have story cards. And possibly 2 more, depending on how this goes. Final questions.
No, sir.
All right.
None that are going to save me at the moment.
I imagine this will come up more in cult, but everyone got your cards ready just in case? I will list the trigger warnings again, even though I mentioned them earlier. I'm going to list them the way I sent them to you. Possibly antagonistic PvP, body horror, insurgents are the bad guys, body horror, freezing to death, body horror, military-industrial complex ruining lives, also body horror, loss of agency, mental illness, some body horror, viral infection, and I don't just mean chest bursters, it gets gross, body horror, alcohol, drug use, and lastly, because I haven't mentioned it, body horror.
I think you might have missed one.
Body horror? You're right, thanks.
No problem.
Okay. For people watching at home, what we mean by cards is we have pause, stop, and are you okay card systems to go with our consent forms, especially in the horror games. I imagine in this one it won't come up a lot, but we have them if we need them. Also, if you die, you're not out, because that's boring. If you die, I hand you a new character. If you burn through all the characters, you TPK. You're going to have to die 7, 8, 12 times to TPK before I just run out of things I can give you.
So about 15 minutes for me.
No, if you die, then you'll have to sit there for a minute before I hand you the new character.
So
you get the punishment box for a minute
we
to let
all
it
now
sit.
have a
accepted.
goal. Exactly. We all have a goal now.
Okay. Yeah, that one's good. We'll use that one for now. Okay. Everybody ready? Because now we're falling into character for an in-character moment, which I'll tell you when we pop back out of character. We prepared?
Hoorah!
Rah.
Sir,
all
yes,
of you-
sir.
All of you have been called in to an emergency meeting. Because... Killing time while I scroll to the right page. You've all heard of the oil wars. Hell, most of you have been on the front line as the United Americas, the Three World Empire, and the Union of Progressive Peoples have faced each other down over scarce oil reserves. Too many fronts, not enough grunts, as the saying goes. The United Americas Allied Command, UAAC from now on, and the Colonial Marines maintain an uneasy peace, as protesters and insurgents cause trouble across the colonies. This is true of the United Americas refining and refueling station on the frozen moon Aristarchus in the Kruger 60 system, with its oil production and space elevator reaching into orbit from the ground. But the colony is in turmoil and decline. The 2180 Weyland-Yutani census cataloged 200,000 colonists on Aristarchus. In the 3 years since then, all but about 2,000 have abandoned the moon for greener pastures. Whilst the military needs of the USCMC are still being serviced, most of the colony is now little more than a ghost town. 1 week ago, the Union of Progressive Peoples annexed the nearby Cygni system, 61 Cygni system. All communication with the colony there on LV-038 was abruptly lost. In response, Allied Command assembled a fleet to take back 61 Cygni, using the Fort Nebraska refueling station on Aristarchus as a staging ground. That's where you are. You expected to be passing through Nebraska on your way to war, but each of you Marines were pulled from your companies before they went FTL, leaving you stranded at the fort on the volatile colony moon Aristarchus. This also means you know each other, but you're not in the same squad and haven't met. One of the largest oil producers in the colonies, Aristarchus is also a hotbed of his insurgency. UPP moving in on Kruger 60 next. The United Americas has decided to cut its losses and evacuate the colony. But, as of this morning, that evacuation was suspended. All civilian and military transports were grounded with no explanation given. With the insurgency problem, barely a skeleton crew of military personnel and nearly 2,200 divided colonists are stuck moonside. It's only a matter of time before the whole situation blows up. Now, Major Hatfield from the infamous Sin Eaters unit has summoned you for a special moonside mission. Every Marine has heard of Hatfield, a real soldier who always puts duty first and lost his arm as a result. His remaining left hand is always resting on the brass hilt of his antique U.S. Model 1852 Marine sword with its sharkskin grip bound by gilt wire. His hand grips the hilt even as he speaks. Okay, Marines, listen up. Everything you're about to hear is need to know, and no one else needs to know. Got it?
Got it.
Sir, yes, sir.
As of 0200 hours, a 4-man Marine squad went AWOL from this base with classified intelligence. Intelligence that in the wrong hands will mean life or death on the frontier. Intelligence that simply cannot fall into enemy hands. Command believes the AWOLs plan to make contact with Moon's insurgents and defect to the UPP. We're looking for Woljik, Carvalho, Wright, and Reese. Here's their ugly mugs, so you know who the hell you're looking for.
Sir, how many pieces you want them in?
Out of character coming to Discord. Opening the picture will show you the name, because it's the name of the file. Here's their ugly mugs and all the info we have on them. Everything else about them is classified. I want you to find these defectors for me, confirm their identities as well as the identities of any other fucker they've passed information to, and bring them in. For the duration, you're Charlie Team. Get along, love each other. I will coordinate from Fort Nebraska. All communication will go through me on a secure channel. We are thin on leads, so start at the spaceport, or maybe that dive bar Oblivion. Some asshole there's gotta have seen him. Remember, there's insurgents out there too. Stay alert. Now, I see some looks on some faces. I know you've never worked together before, but I cherry-picked your asses because each of you is the best at what you do. So get her done. Oh, and one last thing. Deadly force is authorized. Am I clear?
Right.
Sir, yes, sir!
I know what you're thinking, and you need to forget that shit. These bastards are not Marines any longer. They're traitors, and they are shit-yourself dangerous. Your orders are to bring them in alive if you can. But if they present a clear and present threat, you goddamn shoot, and you shoot to kill. I'll ask again, am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir!
Sir,
I can't fucking hear you.
sir, yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir!
Alright, on the ready line, Marines. Fall in and move out. At this stage, each of you can describe your characters. I will hand out pictures. However, you may have made modifications or put your own spins on them. So for the audience, who can't see your handouts, you can describe your characters. We will begin with Dwayne's character.
Oh, me?
Yep, begin with your name and then give them a description of yourself and your appearance, and I'll hand out the picture in Discord.
I am Gunnery Sergeant Luca Mason, age 42. I am a chemical, biological, radiological, and nuclear defense specialist. Squad leader of the rifle team. Even though being 42 years of age, I have seen my share of combat, especially being in CBRNE. I've had my share of dousings of radiation. But I still have a slightly childish face. 5'7", dark hair, dark eyes, no beard, sadly. I can't get it to grow out anymore. I carry around a half-melted little green colonial marine that I found on the body of a dead child. Kind of just reminds me that we're in this shit and bad things happen.
Tim.
I am Private Nathaniel A.W. Hammer, automatic rifleman and smart gun operator. I am a badass who kicks ass and chews bubblegum, and I am all out of goddamn fucking bubblegum. I do not play well with others, so do not fucking piss me off.
Appearance.
I am 6'4", 280 pounds, and I chew up iron and spit out nails. I am built like a truck, and I will take out anybody in my way.
Ever.
All right. Hi there. I'm Zmijewski, private first class, and I'm a rifleman. My age is 34, and pretty skilled with the strength and the agilities, but the empathy is kind of down. Talents are hothead and hard hitter, so don't piss me off. I have a worn leather belt with carbon steel self-defense auto 2 hooking splice buckle. Player says I have no idea what that is, but that's okay, I'll find out.
It's a lot of fancy words, but he walks, and this is he, him, by the way, all three of them so far are he, him. He walks around with what looks like a sci-fi version of a big-ass Western buckle from Texas.
Oh, perfect.
That's what that means.
Yeah. I'm a rifleman first and a vehicle operator second, and people annoy me. They never pronounce my name right. Neither do I, actually, probably. But now I've stopped caring. If I'm pushed too far, I'll show them the belt. Tempted not to read that off so that you can find out what it's all about. Just
Devin.
kidding.
Oh, sorry, you're not done. Carry on.
Oh, it's all good. The belt I use for everything from killing vermin to fishing keys out of a sewer grate. I'll put it under a jerk's nose and ask them if they can smell it. If they say yes, you'll work things out. If they can't respect the belt, however, I'll beat them with it. And my character, in the image, looks like typical Marine. They're wearing, standard uniform and everything. However, in space, I've decided that my character is more like I'm looking right now, with just like a plain t-shirt and a jacket for warmth, just in case. And, like a handkerchief across the forehead, keeps the sweat and blood out of my eyes. Sir.
Devin.
I am Captain Beatriz Silva, who is
Her.
I was going to say, she is part of the Sin Eaters, and though she is short, she will beat the crap out of you if you do not pay attention to her, because she is your captain. And also, mad nicotine habit.
Oh, yeah. Didn't have time to tell you pre-show, but the cherry is under the ash. From a former smoker. And Steve.
Hello.
There it is.
My name is Chaplain. You can call me Charlie. I'm the unit medic. I'll make sure to keep you alive, even at the cost of my own. While I do appear to be 45, I am in actuality only 22 years off the assembly line. I am, yes, openly an android. Some prefer artificial humanoid, but I'm fine with android. Have I shown you my fine collection of mustachios? I have a fake Charlie Chaplin mustache. I've found that this brings levity to tense situations. It is important to keep your mind and body in tip-top shape.
Also, for anyone who's seen Aliens, this is a Bishop model synthetic life form, so it's exactly like Bishop. You also have other squad members. You also have
I guess I should also reiterate that I cannot harm a living person, nor by omission of action allow a living person to be harmed. I am here to protect you.
What about the people that were shooting?
Violence can only be used in the final stages of self-defense for myself and others.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they agreed with that on Sebastopol Station.
let that hang there for a second.
Am I the only one that got that?
No, I got it.
Okay.
Stand by while I get you the rest of your squad. I had forgotten that was a separate document.
I have a boo-boo.
I can fix that for you.
Green just say he had a boo-boo? Dear
Yes.
fucking God.
We're all gonna fucking die.
Reen, you want your mama to come up here and kiss that for you? Because as I understand it, you're fucking grounded.
See?
Wow.
Other members of your squad include Ruth Dante, Private First Class. Ruth and Hammer, good buddies. They know each other from other missions the Corps put them in. They're both smart gun experts, which, for those who don't know, that's the big-ass gun that they had in Aliens between the guy no one remembers because he died and Vasquez.
You mean Drake?
Yeah.
Shh. Only Vasquez matters.
I don't remember this Drake.
Ruth likes to banter. Has a little quiver in her hand, though. Says it's from an old injury where she had to have nerves replaced. Very talkative. Did it not give me stats on Ruth? Dark hair, dark eyes, looks like about probably 5'10". Your squad also consists... Oh, by the way, who got Mason?
Me.
You're the gunnery sergeant. You know, that means you're the sergeant. So
Yeah.
Devin gives you orders, you give the squad orders. Just so we know how that works.
Yep.
So
And
Devin is Gorman.
Except this Gorman is a captain and is actually a veteran.
Oh.
Sadly for you. And the last member of your team is Kale Iona. Kale Iona is a beach lover from Oahu. Joined the Marines to surf waves of alien worlds. Instead, signed to this shit-ass ice moon. He is of Hawaiian descent. Gets along real well with Chaplin. Doesn't like Zinjuski. He is the
I'm a
other
fucking
driver,
peach. What's there not to like?
which is kind of funny because he's the other driver. That is your full squad of 7. Captain, Sergeant, 4 Marines, 2 drivers to back up. Okay.
And a medic.
The medic. For purposes of the audience, we will show off the AWOLs. Reese. Kind of a sexy man there. Right. Cavalho.
Follow.
Cavallo, I was right the first time.
Yep.
And Wojcik.
Can you show
So,
that first
for
person?
the interest of those who are hopefully been taking notes, Reese.
Can you show Reese again?
Yeah, he kind of looks like
Yeah, I see what
what's his name?
I see what you did there. Not you.
Not
but
me,
I
but
see what
Free
they
League.
did here.
Yes.
I'm on to you.
Yeah. Okay,
Mhm.
I'm glad I wasn't the only one that noticed that. Like that was weird.
Having the strangest feeling of deja vu here.
So, Sergeant Wojcik is the squad leader. Private First Class Carvalho is the medic. Lance Corporal Wright is a sniper. Oh, that's bad for you. And Lance Corporal Reese is a heavy gunner.
They have a sniper?
They have a sniper, yes. One of the AWOL Marines is a world-class sniper, too. That'll go well.
Jeez.
Fucking
We'll be
fantastic.
fine.
So, before you actually head out,
Standing.
you will have your last chance to gear up before the story truly begins. What you should know off the bat, looking at your character sheets, right? Devin's character sheet. Hold on, stand by. Beatriz is assigned to Steve for some reason. There you go. Now it's assigned to you.
Thank you.
Okay, so when you open your sheets, we'll go over the sheet first. I was going to do that, but I skipped it. My bad. Any green word, any word highlighted in green in the center circle that Ever was telling us about earlier, that's what you click to roll shit. You hit the number 1 on your quick bar that looks like a nuke to roll panic. Now, once you have panic dice, and I will illustrate off the random NPC so you can see what it would look like in the sheet. It'll separate it for us in the roll, like so. Eyeball means success. That's a 6. Questions on that? It's pretty self-evident there. It'll show a scorpion because we couldn't find a working legal facehugger emoji if you roll a 1 on the stress dice. This game comes with its own custom dice that, of course, has the target reticule from the motion tracker on a 6 and the facehugger on a 1. Your gear, you'll see that each of you has slots erased that don't say gears. Even if the amount of gear you have fits in less slots than you have erased, you still have blank spaces. You see that, correct? That indicates how many slots you've actually used on your gear. Smart guns, for instance, take up more than 1 slot. Your encumbrance is indicated by your encumbrance rating. That's how many slots you have. It doesn't matter what you put in it, it takes up slots. So, when you say, I'm going to take all the ammo, well, no, you're not. Because you have limited gear space. You can, of course, put some in your vehicle. I'm sure that will go perfectly fine. Everything will be fine and dandy. You will also be given
Never mind.
a battered M577 APC being refueled for you in the sub-level 1 staging area of the fort. M577, which one are you? This is the one I'm giving you. The one that the game gives you is hilarious, but I'm giving you the one from the movie because that's cool.
Alright.
Okay.
But the one.
Whoever's keeping track, top speed 150 kilometers per hour. Yours is old and battered, might not get that high. 9.5 meter length. Has 1 phase plasma pulse cannon and a 20 millimeter Gatling gun turret.
I like it already.
Somebody is taking notes, yes.
Yes.
Trying, but
Top speed 150 miles per hour and 9.5 meters long.
Phased plasma pulse cannon,
And a
20 millimeter Gatling gun turret.
on top. 10 more millimeters, it'll be a Vulcan.
Okay. 1 normal reload requires 1/4 of an encumbrance slot. So reloads for smart guns and pulse rifles, 4 reloads, 1 slot of encumbrance. RPG ammo, 1/2 a slot. So 2 RPG reloads is a full slot. Fire reloads for the fire weapon, same. 2 is a slot.
Out of character, all these stats are a little difficult for me to keep up with, so Is anyone else easier at processing information than I am?
I will take notes as best I can.
Okay.
Wait, are these out of character? Are these extra magazines they're saying take up slots?
Yes.
Okay, that's what he meant by reloads. Okay, got it. Extra mags.
And yeah, somebody please be Ever's buddy to help them figure out what they can put in their gear for loading out. Steve or Devin, if you would. Ever has. Smajewski. Three available gear slots. Smajewski has a pulse rifle and a grenade launcher. Also an incinerator and a pistol. All the weapons.
I mean, what good's a rifleman if you don't have all the weapons?
So, basically, 4 reloads for pulse rifles and handguns, 1 encumbrance. 2 reloads for grenade launchers and incinerators, 1 encumbrance. Just load Ever's character up on ammo. That's what they're going to want with all those weapons. Now, for anybody who's interested in more than ammo,
Wait, how much was the smart gun again?
2 for 1 slot.
2
2
for
reloads, 1
smart
slot.
gun? Okay.
You don't really need any more weapons. You have the weapons. So we're not really going to worry about that. I will, however, for those of you interested, send pictures. Sidearms. The thing all of you fans care about the most, the pulse rifle.
Nice.
These are Armat M41A pulse rifles, not those AK-4047 junk DUPPs. Shotguns are available if you want to load yourself up. I'll stop there first, see if anyone's interested. Shotgun has an encumbrance of 1. Okay. Anybody interested in sniper rifle? Very, very good at ranged attacks. M42A.
Yeah, I actually wouldn't mind one.
That has a weight of 1. 2 for 1 for your ammo, same as the smart gun. Here are your stats. You're going to want, this is just for, nobody has to worry about this but Tim. This is for you to fill out the slot in your character sheet. Harpoon grappling guns.
Wait, say that again?
Harpoon grappling gun.
How
No
much
takers.
space does that take?
1.
Same as grenade launcher for 2 for 1?
No, 4 for 1.
Out of curiosity, how many rounds come in the mags?
Which gun?
The M56 smart gun and the M47A sniper rifle.
I have not gotten to the spark gun yet.
No, sorry.
Trying to figure out where it's at. Must be really far down the list. There we are. Heavy weapons. Not listed with the weapons. Hold on.
Of course it wouldn't be.
Yeah, come on, Quartermaster. What's going on here?
Right. See if it's in the ranged combat section. All right, here we go. That's why. So, the only time you actually have to reload is when you either choose to do full auto fire or when you hit empty magazine on your stress dice roll for the stress chart. When that happens, you use a reload. Until then, you don't run out. Or, the book specifically says this, when I decide you run out.
Wow.
So yeah. Count your reloads based on how often you think you're going to stress out. Again, forever, I would just load them up on ammo because there's so many weapons they're going to have to reload.
All the weapons.
Out of character. Dwayne, what happened to the guy in the movie that carried all the ammo
He got caught on fire.
and fell down some stairs?
Fell down some stairs.
It's a good thing that guy has the flamethrower this time then, huh? Nothing could go wrong.
I also have a flamethrower.
Oh, jeez.
Just you. Okay. Let's jump back to the heavy weapons while you finish gearing out.
Also out of character, was there any cool, like, non-weapon gear that sounded like...
Yeah,
something the
that's
medic-
after all the guns.
Okay.
Hold out. You will find. Hold out some space. You'll find some. So the smart gun, if you don't have it, you probably shouldn't use it because it actually has the built-in difficulties to use. So the two of you that have those, you're good. Incinerators, again, unless anybody else want a flamethrower besides the two that have it. Weight of 1. Anybody want any close combat weapons besides their knives? Never mind. I just looked. The only other thing you can get is the power loader, which I'm not giving any of you because you're not really. All right, cutting torch.
Yes.
Okay.
Definitely want one of those.
Cutting torch actually counts as tiny objects, which doesn't use weight.
Oh.
Oh, then definitely.
You'll see those like above your actual gear. There's little blocks that says tiny items. Some of you might already have cutting torches there.
Yeah, well, mine's in my actual gear slot, so I'm going to move it.
Oh, I was wrong then. It means I lied.
Out of character.
Hold
Tyler.
on. Oh no, I did lie. It's weight of 1. Yes.
Yeah, sure.
What's up, Tim?
You said, what was extreme range 4?
Yes.
Right.
No, 5. 4 is
5?
long.
No. Because the M56 is long and you gave me a 3.
Yeah, you said pulse
Starts
rifle
at
was
0.
long
Let me
at 3.
see if Nathan started at 0. Hold on.
That 1 engage, 2...
1 engage, 2's close range.
Short.
Short.
Checking Nathan's stuff.
Yeah, it's engage, short, medium, long, extreme, and then ridiculous. I don't remember what ridiculous is called. Stand by.
Orbital strikes.
Off map.
This place, go bye-bye.
So it's
Good from orbit.
engage, short, medium, long, extreme. Extreme is 4.
Okay.
So like your pulse rifles and your smart guns have a long range. The sniper rifle should have extreme range.
Right, it does.
Yep.
That's what I was checking. Thank you.
Okay. Cutting torch, weight of 1. Stun baton, weight of 1/2. Blunt instrument has a weight of 1.
Just random blunt instrument.
Whatever you want it to be, yeah. The armor you have has the best armor rating. Other kinds of suits have other side effects, but less armor. Don't take them until you need them.
It's just one other person take a cutting torch, and if you don't have them, everybody should take shoulder-mounted lamps.
I'll gladly take one.
Whoa, those are expensive. I don't think I'm offering those to you.
I have a cutting torch already, by the way, so
I do have a shoulder lamp.
The following things have no weight: long data discs and magnetic tape. Wow. I love this game and these movies.
when you say
Magnetic tape holds up to 120 terabytes.
Yep, there it is.
Oh, okay.
And a long data disk holds up to 10 zettabytes.
Wow.
Damn.
Anybody who wants those for recording secrets you don't know you're going to need, you can take that and put it in your gear. No weight.
Oh, yeah.
It's on instead of the damn Kevlar.
Said it was a long data disc.
Long data disc for the huge ass one. And magnetic tape for the reasonable sized one.
And you said they're tiny, right?
Yep.
Yep. Might as well. Just remember.
They do have uplink terminals, Steve, but you don't have a spacecraft or remote control, so it'd be pointless to have it.
Say that again, I'm sorry?
They do have the uplink terminal I know you want because Bishop had it, but
Yeah,
you don't
goddamn
have
right.
drop ship to control, so it's not going to do you any good.
But I still want it.
Weight of 1. PR-PUT uplink terminal. Seegson C-Series magnetic tape recorder for recording audio. Weight 1/2. Samani E-Series smartwatch. No weight. Gives you +1 to survival because it tracks time, oxygen, and pressure.
Yes.
You all already have personal data transmitters. Good there. That's how you know when each other dies on the tracker. You also have data transmitter cards, which are how you get in and out of places in space. That.
Mhm.
Seegson system diagnostic device. Weight of 1 for troubleshooting computer systems. +2 to Comtech rolls to fix things.
Who's
Again,
our
that might
Comtech
interest
guy?
Steve.
Steve, are you our Comtech guy?
Yeah.
So it's a Seegson systems diagnostic device. 1 weight, +2 to Comtech rolls to fix computers.
If you would, please.
Okay.
That's it. Everything else is going to be nailed down or too expensive. So, your armored personnel carrier stats. I gave you everything, but you're probably going to want to know how much weight it can take. Let's see what it tell us.
Sorry for the
20.
clacking
You can
in the
throw
middle.
20 weight in it, mostly because you're packed in closely.
You can throw 20 away.
You can figure that out as a squad if you want to use it for rearms or spare weapons, whatever. Has anybody helped ever get their gear yet? If not, I'll do it, because now I'm done looking at the book. Okay, Ever. So write down 8 pulse rifle reloads.
Okay.
Best way to do it is double click on what I already typed, hit enter at the bottom, and just fill it in. It'll keep pushing down.
Oh, I was putting it in a Word document.
Oh, that works too. And then 2 flamethrower reloads. And 2 RPG reloads.
Wait, who's got an RPG?
Me,
Oh no shit.
maybe.
Yep, you do.
Sweet. Okay.
And now you're good. You hit your weight limit. But you got lots
Sure,
of reloads.
thank you, sir.
Out of character. Hey Steve, guess what this one has? This adventure has.
Oi.
It's a motherfucking space tank.
Spank.
Spank. That's what it does to your enemies. So, anybody still doing gear?
No.
I'm finishing up, but we can go ahead.
Okay. So, at that stage, Iona tells the Marines to fall out, gear up, grab all their supplies, and get on the APC, and then defers command to the captain. They wait on the captain's orders to decide what happens first. However, since this is a game out of character, it will always be a party vote, and Devin will follow the party vote.
Yep.
So you can decide where you want to start your adventure. Therefore, it's map time.
Yay.
Rather than throw them all in Astral and have to switch maps constantly, I made it so we can look at them in Discord. Behold, Ariarchus.
Mm-hmm.
There it goes. Click it, and click Open Original so you can actually see what you're looking at. It's a big map.
Holy.
Yeah, that's the city.
You guys, of course, are at Fort Nebraska, Ammunitions Depot, and a weapons testing facility. But for now, you're leaving the fort to go find the AWOL people. Fort Nebraska is dead center. Downtown is south of you. District South is south of that. West and east are north of you, and east and west and east of you, and north is north of you. Wow. And then the oil refinery is far north. You can start anywhere you want. Also, the spaceport is there.
There was a place that we were told might be a good starting place. It was like a bar or something, right?
He told you could try at the spaceport or maybe the Oblivion bar that everyone goes in and out of. Yes. Which is also on that map.
Yeah, it is. It's in
In
south.
District South.
God, my land nav course is coming back to me.
Also, Ariarchus is an oil town. When you look around, there's pipelines zigzagging their way throughout the colony. There are 1 to 2 meter diameter pipes that collect crude oil from the wells and convey it through the colony to the tanks in the fort, which then go up the tether to the orbiting station. So, if you just randomly start shooting in the town, things will explode.
Mm-hmm.
My kind of town.
Wayland Yutani believes in the safety of their citizens first.
Yep. Always building better tomorrows.
District South, called downtown by the residents, includes the spaceport, the bar, and residences. Spaceport is protected by a 5-meter storm wall and has security forces at the gate. Right now, the skies are empty, but there is a massive Conestoga-class ship on the pad. That's what the Sulaco was. The storm shutters are closed, but you can see lights glowing. There are lots of people there. Downtown has the Eye of Oblivion bar and places you can buy and sell and trade. The Colonial Marshal Station is also in the downtown area and it has deputies and marshals police force.
So, out of character, we're 5 randos who are all Marines.
7.
Okay. They're gonna last a long time, I'm sure.
Those are the replacement PCs. They will be NPC'd by me appropriately.
Okay. So we're a rando group of 7 who have
Full squad.
been thrown together to go find 4 AWOL Marines that are presumably still in the city.
Yep.
Okay.
The evacuation of the Marines from the base was stopped until you find these AWOL Marines. You're evacuating the base because war is coming.
War is coming.
And they have unspecified military secrets, most likely.
Correct. Can't let them off world, so evacuations have ceased.
Okay.
If you don't find them in time, the UPP or the United Americas will appear. And you will be vastly outgunned. There will be war on this moon. Also, I should point out, this is motherfucking hot, yo. I know they used the word freezing a couple times, but they didn't really. Arearchus is cold. The old-style Wayland Corp atmospheric processor that is now the nuclear reactor for the base did its best before it was dismantled. However, temperatures hover in the balmy minus 23 to 0 Celsius range.
Oof.
If you keep your gloves on and your ears covered and your parka zip, you'll be fine. Unless, there's a blizzard.
That would never happen.
Yeah. Unless you got a tauntaun to crawl inside. You get stuck outside at night, you're gonna fucking die. Also, you're on a moon orbiting a halocene gas giant called Oblivion, and it blocks you from the sun of the solar system. It's never brighter than twilight here and never darker than a full moon. Because you get planet light reflected to the moon. It's always somewhere between full moon, twilight. Creepy as fuck.
So what's the plan, Captain?
Oh, I was figuring we'd see Oblivion Bar. Look and see, check out people there who might have information, because currently they don't have trackers or anything, so...
Not that you were given.
Yeah.
They'd have totally given them to you.
But he wouldn't.
But maybe people actually know where they have seen them. Or might know where they frequent. Anyway.
Sounds good.
I need a goddamn drink.
Any objections?
Not a one.
Besides objecting to this chicken shit outfit, no.
You secure that shit.
I believe this is a good plan.
All right, maggots. Let's move out.
You heard, Captain. Load in.
I mean, at least it's a dry cold, says Hammer's buddy.
Wah, wah.
Oh no.
You're a natural comedian.
Thank you, sir. I try. Okay. Who's driving?
Probably one of the drivers.
Correct. Which one?
Yeah.
I will.
Nice. Zimjuski is driving. The other NPC driver character hops in the passenger side yelling, "Shotgun, fuckers!" And by shotgun, he means he climbs in the passenger side and immediately climbs up into the turret. And as you're driving around, he aims at things and goes, "Pew, pew, pew."
Nice shooting, soldier.
I hate you all.
Hammer,
Okay.
make sure you secure your weapon.
Just gonna sit there holding it.
Out of character, I imagine that would be very uncomfortable.
I'll live with it. It's on a
Extremely, yes. Okay. You bounce and roll through the town, and eventually you pull up outside of the bar. You're not at the bar, but nearby, so you can hop out and head in. Walking in with giant full loads of weapons hanging off you is probably not advised. Sure, bring a weapon, but I wouldn't bring RPGs, flamethrowers, and smart guns in the bar.
Okay, so just regular guns.
Right.
Roger that, people. Small arms and close combat only.
Question, out of character. How large is that sniper rifle?
Too large to bring in here.
Okay. Thought
Not
I'd
as
ask.
big as not as big as the smart gun, but it is as long as the smart gun.
Okay, so like Barrett M82.
Yep.
Got it.
Out of character, what's the
Yep.
attitude of non-Marines to the Marine presence here? Like, I sure
Gonna find that out in a minute.
Okay.
About to find out.
Right. I was just curious
Yep.
if we know, walking into this, how
Depends. Some
how
of
the
these people
workers-
are on your side. Some of these people are cheering the UPP showing up. Some of these people don't fucking care. They just want to get off this stupid moon and they can't because Wayland Yutani fucked them.
Got it. So it's just a very complicated
This-
thing.
Now that actually is an interesting point for the backstory that you would know. I won't read everything. We'd be here for 3 hours.
Sure.
But to help answer your question, this colony's been here for like a century, and originally, the colonists who came out here right before Wayland crashed at the events of the Prometheus movie because the CEO and his daughter died. They were able to buy out their own contract from Wayland because they tanked so hard and became independent. They immediately tried to get citizenship in the UPP, and they were accepted, which means they were a free colony. They actually were able to work for their money, and they were actually able to pay themselves and have a nice life. And then all the borders started shifting, and the nearby world got annexed by the United Americas, and Wayland came in and said, yeah, nope, you're a strategic spot now, move in, Marines. And the Colonial Marines took over the base, and now all of a sudden everybody didn't even have enough money to get off world. Hence going from 200 grand to 2,000 in 3 years. War sucks. Also why there are insurgents here and a lot of boiling anger. Typical world on the frontier, really. As you hop out, Dante. You with me, Dante?
Does Dante know who he is?
You're Dante.
I am not Dante.
Did I read the wrong name? Yeah.
I am Mason.
Wait, hold on.
Mason?
Jar?
Last name's Line.
They might have messed this up with the story card. Stand by and make sure I give you the right one. Not the wrong one.
Uh-oh.
You gave me mine. Or
I didn't give you a story card. I gave you an agenda card.
Yeah. Did you give my story card to somebody else?
No, I think there might be a misprint here. But I gotta double check your backstory before I give you the wrong thing. Nobody has story cards. I'm about to give you one, but it might not be yours. Story cards are only given when it becomes time for them to kick.
Great. Just jumped out of the car and I'm already getting kicked in the gut.
If it's yours, yes. Stand by. Feel free to out of character banter for a moment if you want while I look up this backstory so we don't ruin it for everyone by asking him to read it to me.
Oh no, we're not out of charactering it. We're in charactering it. I want this
Do
to be
it.
a smooth operation. We already know what the local populace thinks of us in some aspects. I want it to go easy, look for our targets, everybody in twos. Any objections, Captain?
No. You heard the man.
Yeah.
Don't you give me none of that lip.
I'll buddy.
You hear me, soldier?
I'll buddy with you, Mason.
Sounds good.
I don't need a buddy, sir. I can go on my own.
Let me reiterate, everybody goes with somebody.
But there's 7 of us.
Chaplain has his little medical bag, and he's just organizing and very carefully looking at his scalpels that he places into his bag.
The automated band-aid could go on his own.
Oh no. I'll stick with a life form that I can keep alive.
I don't remember Tim's character's name.
Hammer.
Hammer. All right, buddy. You and Zemeski.
I'm just gonna call him Ski.
Yeah, you and Ski will take the cyborg android.
Sir. I
will-
strongly object to both of those.
I'm just gonna turn around and just rack the smart gun into the holder on the side of the transport and just slam it in there as hard as I can without breaking it.
What were the names of the other NPCs? I'd already
There's
forgot.
Dante.
And
Ruth?
Iona.
Oh, okay.
Luke Mason and Ruth Iona. So you're correct, Devin.
Okay.
Wait,
Or no, wow, I'm really messing
No.
Dwayne up. Not Mason. Dante.
Dante.
Ruth Dante and weird guy Iona. Weird first name. Kale. Cool, but odd.
Okay.
That make 8.
No, Ruth Dante is one
Name.
Oh,
Corbin Dallas.
got it.
Lilo Dallas Multipass?
I didn't realize that it was Ruth Dante.
All right, Dwayne. Read that. Prepare yourself. Say when.
Christ.
I'll watch his face, ladies and gentlemen. Yep,
That same face
story.
last night.
Oh shit.
There it is. So Mason,
Okay.
when you hop out of the personnel carrier, you wince a little because your back's been hurting you bad for a few hours now, and now you've got some goddamn fucking acid reflux too, and it just won't go the fuck away. +1 stress.
Oh, man.
Lower back pain, horrible acid reflex, and your ribs hurt. +1 stress.
+1 stress. Oh, fuck. Alright. I'm good. I'm good. Are we ready to move?
Yeah. Sir.
Okay. As soon as you all hop out and begin approaching the bar, you're accosted by a colonist. He just starts swearing at you. Hey, Marines, fuck you. Fuck your mothers. Fuck your cats and dogs. Get the fuck off this world. You're leaving us here to die while you guys run like bitches. You don't need a drink first. Just get the fuck out of here. You guys are running like chicken shits while we get to stay here and get killed by the UPD. We're running away right now. I don't know why you're not on the elevator with those guys.
Just doing our jobs.
Ignore the trash.
Yeah, let's keep moving.
And I'd fuck all those things you said,
Helpful note.
but I'm already fucking your mom.
Helpful note, because we're just getting started. Those of you taking notes should remember. Evacuations were stopped, weren't they?
Yeah, they were.
Yeah.
And he said that After them?
You should be on the space elevator right now, taking those chicken shits out of here.
Which chicken shits are you talking about?
You actually stop and interact?
Yeah.
The chicken shits on the space elevator being evac. What the fuck else you think I mean?
Do we have comms with all the way to the space
You have secure
elevator?
comms only to the well-respected colonel. It's like, come here, look! Come here, asshole.
Alright. I'll bite.
You all just stand and watch while one of your squad wanders away with an angry civilian?
I'm going with.
Okay. He actually takes the two of you around the corner, and for a second you're slightly worried this is some kind of beat you up in the alley thing. It's actually taking you to a better vantage point. Points. The space elevator is moving, and it does have Marines on it.
Do we have long range binoculars, or is he gonna have to
Do
use
ya?
a sniper rifle?
At the rifle.
I mean, he can look through it, but it's going to show the same basic thing.
Okay, so too far for the sniper rifle to show anything of detail.
Right. It's evacuating Marines and Marine equipment. And yes, you could call into the colonel.
Yeah, calling.
You could
into
also
the
call base support. Like, you have comms to base support because you're Marines.
All right, calling base support then to verify why there appears to be motion on the
Crackle.
elevator.
Michael, base support. X1737, return code, over. Just make it up.
Base support. Code 372542.
Yeah, what can I do you for?
Noting there is movement on the space elevator. Appears to be Marines.
That's
and
correct,
equipment.
Private. Captain. That's correct, Captain. I've got you as John in my head.
Calling to verify why, when, according to all known orders, evacuation has been stopped.
Stand by, sir. Again, still got John stuck. Stand by, ma'am.
It's okay, you can call me sir in this instance because it's military.
30 seconds later. I'm sorry, ma'am, that's classified.
Beyond my rank.
Yes, ma'am. Anything else I can help you with?
That'll do for now. Over now.
You all heard that. He didn't. That's not a private thing. It's into Riskcom.
This is bullshit, Captain. Call up the colonel.
Yep.
The fuck is this shit?
Calling up the colonel. Colonel, this is Captain Silva.
Silva, got any leads already? Wow, I knew I could count on Charlie Squad.
First lead following up, sir. Classified information that we are not allowed to know. Need to verify that the space elevator and Marines that are being taken up, you know of. This is not part of our mission. Verify, sir.
That is correct, Captain. Whatever is going on with the space elevator is above my pay grade, and it is classified. It has nothing to do with our mission, however. Colonel Myers, commander of... Rear Admiral... There it is. Rear Admiral Emre, sir. Direct commands from fleet.
What the fuck is
He
the
wouldn't call you
brass?
sir. He'd call you by your first name. I apologize.
Beatrice.
Why is
Sorry,
fleet
Beatrice.
brass
It's above our
over-
pay grade. Carry on with your mission. We won't leave without you.
Sir, yes, sir.
Why is fleet brass moving people during a lockdown?
Above our pay grade.
That's just
Carry
there to
on.
save their own asses.
The reasons
They're not moving fleet, though. Tim's character. They're moving Marines. There are no fleet here. There are about 40 scientists. Again, those aren't scientists on the elevator.
All right.
Yeah, the reasons may be above our pay grade, but if the people that we're looking for are with those Marines, kind of defeats the purpose, doesn't it?
Yep.
That's correct, but we're still here right now, so let's check the bar, see if we can find something, and then we might check that out.
You're the boss.
Out of character, this is still group shot. So, if you guys disagree with this, say
Yep.
so.
This is a group vote, just because you got officers playing in character.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like in a Star Trek,
I'm
right? Someone's
only-
the captain,
I'm-
but you still vote.
I'm only doing the no, we're going there. You're doing the thing we were doing before, not going that way because I'm following orders.
Right. I mean, I'm gonna get pissed and throw something, but
But if everyone else says otherwise, I mean, we can just make up a decent reason as to why we need to go there first.
no, out of character, I would say that we still want to follow this first lead, like
Yeah.
To the bar
Yeah,
and out.
yeah, because
Unless something more promising comes from the other set, but
yeah.
the in-game logic would,
Yeah.
of course, be that any other number of other operations could be going on that overrid the lockdown of the elevator, technically.
yeah.
Right.
But
I mean,
out
that
of
happens all
game,
the time.
out of game, there's the fact that that's the way off planet, and that's moving.
Yeah,
and we're trying to keep the fuckers from getting off planet, and
Exactly.
it's moving.
right.
Not just keep them off. We have to find them.
Right. For all we know, they could be on that elevator right at the split second,
Exactly.
and
But
this is just a giant fucking goose chase. But no, I agree with checking out the bar first.
all right.
Is it would make sense that they would hit the bar at least once.
Yeah.
Or at least the people that have hit the bar have seen them.
Have seen them, right?
Okay.
Right. So back in character.
I have Oblivion incoming to Discord.
Right, and in character, I'm just gonna grab like the first trash can I see in that alleyway and just chuck it as hard as I can.
Sergeant. Gotta get your Marines to stow that shit.
He's allowed every once in a while.
Alright, Captain.
It's either take out the trash can or rip up somebody's head.
Ma'am, I am paid to follow you anywhere, and if that is in a bar with a beer in my hand, so be it.
Appropriate Marine attitude.
I have Oblivion has a large blue neon winking eye with a red crescent moon at its center over the entrance. The bass rumbles in here. Smoke stings your nostrils, and the alternating crimson and azure strobe burn a halo of ghosts on your retinas. Silhouetted dancers sway rhythmically on the bar stage. While the rest of the colony is a ghost town, this place is packed with local and migrant revelers celebrating the end of the world. The bar is curved like an S and called the Snake. Like all the tables here, it has a lit surface that doubles as a stage. 9 dancers, 4 of which are male, are spread across the stage and the private tables here. There is a dense crowd. As you come in and start moving through them, they shy away from you or quickly hide things. Some try to slip away out of the bar. There are a dozen scattered tables throughout the establishment. Most look like colonists. Well, most are colonists, but most just look like they're terrified and panicked. Very few look different. And there's an office behind the bar.
There's got to be a way out of this place. So just in case, why don't 2 of you go find the rear exit?
To do that, you would need to get through the bar and into the back office.
Might I suggest we speak to management and see if they have security tapes?
Look, Band-Aid, you really think that they'd give us those security tapes?
I'm sure we can all be very persuasive in the appropriate ways. While I do frown upon violence, intimidation is a useful tactic.
So
I'm
they
starting
did
to
give
like
you a
him.
brain.
Very high-functioning, multi-processing one.
All right, Patch Adams, what else you got in that brain of yours?
detailed files of human anatomy?
Never mind.
And comedic mustaches.
Also, that's a good point. Also, to make sure that I can disguise myself while we're in here. Have the mustache on. Now I
Yeah,
Out of character,
now
is it,
now I
Since you-
blend in.
is it the same?
Since you
ki-
don't have a mustache, I'm requiring you when you speak.
You gotta put one on your finger.
Yeah, great
But no.
disguise. You look just like my in-laws.
No, but out of character, is it the same? Is it like a book of stickers with the same exact mustache?
Yes.
Or do you have like different mustache styles?
No, it's the same. It's the same Charlie Chaplin mustache over and over and over again.
All right.
Gotta get you a Groucho Marx mustache.
Take a cigar.
But my name is Chaplin. That's the joke. What's your rank? Yeah.
Private.
That's the joke, Private. Another mustache wouldn't be funny. Heh, heh, heh.
Right.
Good point, Gears. Anyway. Gears, Hammer, Zimbowski,
Just
take the back.
call me Z or Stanley. I don't really care.
Private.
Sir.
You go around, check the back, make sure there's nobody trying to sneak out. That we need.
I was gonna say. All right. Do I have a partner?
Yeah, I got the three of you.
All right.
It's a little much for one door, but
FYI, in this particular scene, Iona and Mason are Dante are with the tracker. Don't want to leave it unmanned, and you never do less than 2.
Yeah,
right. Okay, I forgot about that damn thing.
I didn't. And I had a feeling that Tyler was going to say that.
Oh, they stayed with the APC?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
That way we can all play our characters. And
So the 3 of you head up to the bar then, and the other 2 we'll get back to in a second. The 3 of you that were sent to the bar, you're immediately approached by a friendly and very attractive woman who walks over to you and starts dancing suggestively for tips. You all have some cash.
I give her like 10.
She leans down and says, "My name's Bobby, baby. You want a personal dance?"
Maybe later. I'll be back.
Oh, it's disappointing when you're all business. You should come and play.
Someone's got to put foot to ass for the core.
Anybody else interact with Bobby?
Nah.
Out of character?
Yes.
Someone should, because maybe one of them needed to get off before going into hiding.
I was actually expecting Hammer too.
Well, I'm coming back to this. I'm going to check out the door, and then I'm coming back.
Okay, you move past Bobby, who finds another Marine and dances for that Marine. And there is a bartender, and when you ask for the manager, out of the office comes Adventure Type Fel 2 Pleasure Model Synthetic. She
Hey,
walks
Band-Aid,
up and
is she your
says, "How
type?"
help can I you, Marines?" She hears that. She looks at Steve's character
Chaplin.
and says, "We don't have types, ma'am." Well, no, you're male in this one. Sir. But I can service whatever pleasure you may have. Or kink, I do not judge. How can I help you?
I think our captain could use a little loosening up, but
Turns, looks at the captain and says, "Excellent." Starts heading over there.
Before Before we continue that, I would enjoy very much being able to view your security tapes. That is my
Stops.
pleasure.
Turns. Looks at you. Security tapes. Of private dances? I assure you, we follow all colonial rules at this establishment.
Then you wouldn't mind allowing an official review to stay above board.
What is it you're looking for, may I ask, sir?
Out of character. Do we have pictures of these guys to show them?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so they're like on the little cards you had? Where you just pass out, like,
Probably got a little hollow vid or something.
okay.
I mean, screw it. Like, we'll just show. Like, we're on official business. Like, it's not like
Yeah.
yeah. We are looking for 4 AWOL Marines who may have stopped in here.
Looks at them. Eyebrow. Looks around at the clientele. And then turns you and herself away from the clientele and quietly says, yes, you can look at the security tapes, but please keep your voice down. We cannot afford backlash from the patrons. I am sympathetic to the causes of the UA. However, you understand. Please be quick. And she looks around and waits until she's sure no one's looking and then lets you head behind the bar and into the back.
Okay. Is there a sense motive in this game?
Observation. Or empathy, my bad.
Okay. She seems relatively.
But what is it you're
trustworthy,
trying
though.
to do? Because it may not need a dice roll.
No, I legitimately just asked. Like, can we see your security
yeah.
tapes? Here's the people we're looking for. Just does she seem sketchy at all, or does she seem like what she's saying is actually true?
It seems like she's probably sympathetic to the UA or to the UPP, but with the UA as being half the clientele, she doesn't want to cause a fight and lose all her business and wreck the bar.
Sure. Okay, that makes sense to me. All right.
But that makes you wonder something. What's that got to do with the AWOL Marines? Oh god, they're not trying to defect, are they? With military secrets?
I mean,
I thought that was what
that's
we
kind
already.
of what I thought was happening.
Yeah, that's what we're
Yeah.
going with.
Yeah, we already knew.
That was the Colonel's suspicion, yes.
Okay.
Oh.
So, the other two, what are you doing? A lot of people in the crowd here.
So I'd say more than 2 minutes goes by, I'll go over the comms, go status report.
No, I mean, what are you doing? Are you just standing around and waiting, or do you want to question clientele? Either of you.
I was thinking about checking other parts of the bar to see if there was anybody that looked sketch upon her appearance, like trying to run and hide, and see if we could get one of them. And
That would be a yes. Let's do an observation roll. First roll of the game.
all right. Sorry.
Yeah,
Ooh-ah.
I was gonna
This
go
is-
with eavesdropping.
Yeah, I'll have you do yours separately because that's two separate things. Eavesdropping versus people trying to sneak away. So just click observation where it's highlighted in green. You don't have to do anything else.
And that's exactly what I expected, because I have 4 empathy, no observation.
You got
Or
one.
Wits, no
There
observation.
you got one.
Yeah, I don't know why it reported 0.
Yeah, that's okay.
You got one.
Interesting. Anyways, yeah, the eyeball's what matters.
Out of
Okay.
out of character, I just want to point out that that eyeball pops up in every single roll. I think that's just the field that it shows up in. Because if you go up to
What's your...
if you go up
that
to
might
heavy,
be true.
Yeah, if you go up to heavy machinery, there's one where it has a 2 next to it. No.
You got 2 eyeballs.
I gotta actually check Devin's
Yeah,
character to
no,
make sure
no.
that's right.
It is rolling that, yeah. It's
Just rolling eyeballs and zeros.
yeah, it rolled correctly.
Okay.
It's just
You have a 3 in...
I have a 4 in wits and 0 observation. That was 4 dice.
Right, which means it should have rolled 4 dice, which means it really did roll a 6.
Okay.
Interesting that it's not saying 1. Okay, 1 success is enough, though. One moment. 2. No, 1. Yeah. So at a table, there's 2 dudes sitting drinking with no dancers around them, and as you came in, people started to scatter and hide their illegal substances. One of them slips out of the bar.
And that is who I'd like to tail.
Okay, splitting the party. I like it.
Yeah.
Nope.
Hey, we're all going to die, so you might as well do the things that are fun.
What do you mean,
split
no,
the
Dwayne's
party.
character?
Whatever
Right.
I was going to do, I immediately just stand next to the captain.
Depends. Roll observation, see if you notice him slip out after the other guy, because he's trying to be sneaky too.
Okay.
Now, in this case, you're rolling against, yeah. You got a success on your stress die, though. See? They are useful sometimes. So, you got 1 success. However, what is... I'm figuring out Devin's target number for you. Because
Wait.
you would have had to have exceeded his target number.
Why
His
did it roll
character's turn.
4 dice?
Observation is
observation?
observation plus
Wits.
wits.
Oh, okay.
Mobility?
Pretty sure. Double checking because it's our first time. Nope, you roll against his observation. So, because you're at the door and you were both separately moving through the bar to different locations based on your actions, you have a +1 bonus dice, Devin. So, Silva, roll your mobility to see if you can stealth past the sergeant's observation. What is your total observation, Mason?
1.
And I got 1 success.
High or low, Devin?
Are you rolling?
Yep.
Hi.
You slip out unnoticed.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Sergeant Mason, you were specifically looking for eavesdropping.
Yes.
Make me an empathy roll. See how good you are at picking targets.
Just a straight up empathy?
Yep, that'll always be how it works. Or, oh no, I'm sorry. Manipulation.
Ooh, powerful.
Ooh, 2 successes. Nice. Okay. In that case, I'll give you 2 targets. So, first thing you see is you overhear the name Eddie. He's a drunk, maverick captain of a freighter. He's annoyed because he's stuck while he's waiting for repairs on his ship. The other one you notice is the friendly dancer trying to hit on all the Marines but having no luck. Which seems odd because she stands out. She has a very unique appearance amongst all the other dancers in the bar. She is pure albino and very attractive.
But nobody's giving her the time of day.
Not having any luck
Yeah.
right now, no. You give her the time of day. Or you go talk to that freighter captain.
I'm gonna go talk to the freighter captain.
Okay. He is sitting at his she, I'm apologize. She is the female captain. is sitting there pounding down shots of something green, neon green. And looks up at you as you walk over and says, "Damn, Marines are the reason I'm stuck here. My ship can't get any repairs because you guys are evacuating. What the hell's up with that?" Looks at your insignia, Sergeant.
Now, you know, Captain, I'm just one of the grunts.
Yeah. Well, my ship is stuck here while you people are taking off running away. I just want to get away too. It's only my ship gets fixed.
What kind of repairs are you waiting on?
How sympathetic do you seem to be to the plight of said captain?
Average? I mean, not very, but...
In that case, roll manipulation.
I mean, I do care because I'm curious.
Right, but you don't look like you actually care.
Right.
No successes.
No, that was...
And a stress dice failure. It's okay. At this level of stress, you literally can't, like, you have to exceed 7 on the roll, which is a d6 plus your stress level.
Oh.
Even in a worst case scenario, you'd equal 7, so you're okay.
Yay.
She tells you, her and her crew, we have a lot of requests to get people off world, and it's a good payday I'm missing.
Have you had any increase in people wanting to leave?
Hell yeah, we have.
You mind if I ask about anyone in particular?
I mean, I don't know why I should give a shit about you. You don't give a shit about me. Because you failed that roll, you're going to have to bribe her now.
Touche. How many, out of character, how many credits would I have?
So,
Or is it just like...
you all have, for the purposes of bribes, 1,000 credits you can spare. The captain has 2,000 or 3,000.
The captain I'm talking to, or the captain, our captain?
Devin's character.
Okay. I was like, oh shit.
Captain, my captain.
Okay.
Personal funds, of course.
Okay.
1,000 credits, so like 100 credits will buy you a round or two. And like 500 credits would buy you a private dance and drinks for the night for you and like 4 people.
I will throw 100 credits.
Looks at it, arcs an eyebrow, snickers a little.
And then I'll turn on my holo vid with the 4 pictures.
No, snickers as in, give me more. Bitch.
Oh, more. Another 100 will come out.
Heavy sigh. Fine, money disappears. Show me.
Crack open the holo vid with the 4 pictures. Have you seen
Points.
any of these 4?
Points it right. That one asked.
They were looking to get off world immediately?
Yeah, she definitely was really itching to get off the planet.
Well, since you are, in essence, dry docked, you know, if they would have...
I can't, I mean, obviously, I would never support a Marine going AWOL and would definitely not have taken her money, but, you know, if someone had, I'm saying, she'd probably still be around town.
Right. Any idea where where she might have gone?
Switching pages. I mean, I wouldn't know, but I would assume if someone was waiting to get off world and thought they had a ride, they'd probably hang out at the spaceport.
Fair enough. What's the name of your vessel?
HMS Magpie.
I appreciate it. And I turn around to tell the captain what just
He's
happened,
gone.
and he's gone.
Yep.
She.
Hey,
She.
sorry. They are gone.
I really have John stuck in your place. I apologize.
And
I was all ready for Mason.
Mason literally freaks out a little bit. And starts looking around. And he gets
Hey,
on the
Mason.
com.
Hey,
Gets on the
Mason.
yeah.
+1 stress.
Damn.
Nothing's even happened yet, right?
Right?
I know.
Oh.
I so love it.
Jeez.
So he gets on the comm real quick. He's like, Captain, where'd you go?
So, Captain Silva,
I was gonna say this is the best.
roll
time
a survival check to see if you were smart enough to silence your comms.
Oh.
Yeah, actually, I was going to ask something of when I got out there, which I was hoping was going to happen around the same time, because I was going to send a message to the guys in the vehicle to swing around to the other or next street over and see if they could catch him on the other side.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that before you have to make this roll.
Okay.
And we'll switch to you since the scene naturally switched that way. Sorry for our people in the display room or security room.
Sorry for making you wait.
I'm probably going to fail this.
All good.
Holy
Oh.
2
What
successes!
the hell?
Would you like to be exceptionally silent?
I would love to be exceptionally
Okay.
silent.
So, in that case, that means for them to notice you, it's going to be harder. Yeah, they don't. Okay. So, he heads around the corner to go down an alley, sees the APC pull up, and people just glare at him. He turns to go the other way and bumps directly into you because your little trap worked perfectly. He puts up his hands and he's like, look, what do you want? He's all twitchy and he's like on edge, and you're pretty sure he's on stims, and he's like, I ain't doing nothing, leave me alone, Marine, I didn't do nothing, you can't do nothing to me, you got nothing on me.
I'm not looking for you, Twitch. I bring out the pictures. And they say, have you seen them?
He blinks as if something is spinning gears in his head, like, oh, that's what this guy wants.
I will be nice if you have information.
Make an empathy roll.
Useful information. Empathy and...
Sorry, I apologize. Manipulation.
Okay. 1 success.
He's hiding something, and it's not the stims, and it's not the Marines you're showing him pictures of. And he says, no, I haven't seen any of those people. Observation to see if he's lying.
1 success.
Sort of lying, but not lying.
So can I have one of the guys who is currently now behind him do one of the kick in the back of the knee? Come on, you know more than this.
Yes, you're the captain. However, it's a new squad, so lots of dice rolls for you. Command. See if they can pick up on what you want them to do just by the way you look at them.
2 successes.
Yes, yeah, one of them kicks the back of the knee, and the other one rifle butts the middle of his back in a soft spot. He actually goes for his boot. Dante is very fast. Tackles him to the ground and wrenches away a sidearm.
I don't like when people try to play games with me.
People
Now,
on the street are starting to notice now.
I asked you a question. Do we need to go down the alley?
You can also put him back in the APC.
That's true. Yeah, let's load him up in the APC.
Okay, you drag him into the APC, and Dante and Iona truss him up with futuristic zip ties.
I was gonna say, make sure
And-
I lock him up.
Futuristic yet somehow very 80s zip ties. And now he's clearly panicking. So go ahead and roll manipulation to intimidate him.
1 success.
Because what's happening to him, that is all it takes, yes. So, after you smack him around and yell in his face for like 5 or 10 minutes, he finally breaks and starts screaming at you. And he's like, "Fuck you, Marines. Fuck you all. This will be our planet." And he yells the
UPP.
Catchphrase that I don't have of the insurgents. This guy is an insurgent. You randomly picked an insurgent up from the bar.
Yes. All right. At this point in time, I presume, crap, Luna, Dwayne, you're muted.
Yeah, me.
I presume that you have gotten your message by now. I let everyone know where I am and what happened. 5 minutes after the fact. And I'm obviously going to have some fun with this guy because now I have more than just here's these 4 people I'm looking for. Because now we're going to get him for everything we can.
So in order to
send
actually
him back to base.
You can send him back to base, or you can try to break him here. But to break him here, you're going to have to hurt him.
Have to hurt him?
You'll have to roll an empathy roll and then take a point of stress to actually torture the guy to get the information out of him.
Command or manipulation?
Straight empathy roll to see if you're able to go through with torture. If you can't, then you can command one of them to do it.
All right. What's their straight empathy roll?
For you. Whatever your empathy is, roll that many d6 plus your stress dice.
I currently have 0. I'd like to try and command instead because I'm better at that than I am actually trying to torture them myself. Besides, I'm a captain. I'm supposed to let other people do my work.
Well, no, the empathy isn't for skill in torturing, it's to drive yourself to do it.
Oh, okay. 2 successes on commanding them to do it.
Okay, take 1 stress because you're an asshole.
Yep.
To them. Hold on. Let me see if either of them.
I specifically want Iona to do it.
Well, one of them might actually have the skill for it. So
I have a skill for it.
yeah, but you're not there.
Oh, damn it.
All right. Iona does not have that talent. Give me Dante. Where's Dante? Dante also does not have that talent, so they would have to roll straight empathy. You wanted to ask Iona?
Oh yeah, Iona's my rival. I'm making sure that Iona has to deal with the dirty work for this.
Iona can't make himself do it. He can beat him up, but when it comes time to use the knife or put a bullet in him, he can't do it. You gonna command the other one?
I'll give it a try myself. And we don't actually have a way to just... Do we have a way to roll straight? No, we don't.
Yeah, just roll the dice, and then if you have stress dice, roll that separately.
1 success and no stress success.
So you are able to do so yourself. You don't have to add another stress because you already added it for the torture. So you cut him up, or do you put a bullet in his kneecap?
Oh, bullet in his kneecap.
Your other two personnel now have a definite opinion of you as a captain. That's not what you think. Their opinion is you'll do anything to protect Marines.
Yep.
A opinion.
Okay. You are able to get him to give you the location of the insurgents' compound.
Whoa. That happened fast.
That did happen fast.
Yeah, I did really well on that random set of who I
Yeah.
found. All right.
That's something you have to call in.
Oh yeah, I'm calling that in immediately.
Okay.
And how far away are we from said compound?
Stand by on that. You call in and Major Hatfield says, "Yeah, I've got you. What you got? You figure out where those AWOL Marines are yet?"
No, sir, but we did stumble upon something a little more prevalent to our current situation. Discovered the command center of the insurgency.
You what, Captain?
You heard me, sir. The command center for the insurgency. I list off the location and I give him how we acquired this information.
Captain, we don't have time to sit on this one. Whatever you're doing at the bar, wrap it up and mount an assault. Right now.
Sir, yes, sir. I get the squad.
Jumping back to tape guys who've had lots of time to go through tapes now.
Enhance.
You beat me to it.
Okay.
Can you zoom in on that dancer one more time, please?
Footage from the previous
Looks
night
suspicious.
shows the 4 Marines greeting with someone.
Hmm.
And you see grainy pictures of the contact. Observation rolls to figure out who that is.
Who wants to make the roll?
Or wait, do we all do it?
No.
Only one person, because it's
person.
always group things.
Yep.
Oh crap! I have 0 observation.
I have more than 0.
I got 2.
You two should try to assist whoever has the highest.
That would be Ever.
What's your wits, Ever?
3.
Because this builds the pool where it's both your attribute and your skill, right? Okay, then I have 4, so my total pool becomes 6. All this is all out of character, obviously. So we would get 1 more die if I make the roll.
Okay, so then Simjuski and Hammer both roll yours. See if you're able to add to the pool for not Bishop.
Nope. 0. All the way around.
Ouch.
How did I also get 0s?
Because you got to roll 6s for successes. It's harder than it looks. Devin made it look easy.
Dang it, Devin.
All right, Pope.
We're dealing with Devin rolls.
Out of character, you play a rogue a lot, right?
Me, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
yeah.
He's just used to rolling d6s.
Actually, with Tyler, I'm used to D8s because of birthday loot. Special non-event here.
All right.
Kaplan, your turn with no bonuses.
All right. Focus my eyes. See if I can do this.
Holy hell!
Oh.
Yes, you can.
He did
So-
better without us.
Wow.
Suspected insurgent Ivan Stoles. You can check with the Marshal Station to see current status if you want.
Yes, please.
The Marshals tell you they've already picked Stoles up for questioning. Meaning, if you want to talk to Stoles, he's got to go to the Marshal Station jail.
Yeah, but we've just... my character doesn't know it yet, but we're about to be diverted to a frontal assault of the compound. Okay. I say... Yeah, I put in a request, like, yeah, please keep prisoner ready for additional interrogation.
Okay. So, at that moment, you all get the call from the captain saying, "Meet up outside right now."
I use my data disk. If this has a place to input it, and
You can, in fact, record the recording. Yes.
yeah.
Transfer. Nice.
Smart.
So you all head outside, and you have to fill them in and roleplay the scenario. You also have to, make a plan. I will get you the map.
Where is this anyway? Because we haven't said that yet.
It's on a spooky woo part of town.
It's the former estate of one of the more well-to-do colonists in an active residential area. It's in the south side. That's the good part of town. Farther north you
Okay.
go, the crappier it gets because you get close to the oil fields. And I will get you a picture because you can call for pictures of the location. You also find out it's heavily fortified. The windows have metal shutters pulled over them. The doors look like they've been reinforced with heavy metal.
All right. Once they all get out there, I will immediately have Dante or Iona, whoever has the better drive, to scuttle us over there as fast as the APC will give or go, and I give them the brief lowdown as I am randomly elbowing our wonderful new friend we have tied up with a bullet in his knee.
Yeah, who's your friend, Captain?
This little
Who's this fool?
what's a good I don't know this out of character. What's a good marine-esque way besides maggot to insult?
Fucker.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
That's usually universal for all branches of service.
Okay. This little fucker right here is working for the insurgency. He just let out exactly what we needed to know in order to rip their whole building down. We got their base. We're gonna go in there and break some shit.
I immediately start
Ow,
patching his bullet
fuck,
wound.
standing.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your medical for first aid.
Out of character real quick. I know that when the other two characters jumped in that are driving and the other one jumped in to take the gun, which one was that? Was that the one in the front or the 20 millimeter?
Sorry, what?
You know how the APC's got two weapons?
Yeah.
Are they all controlled by the same station?
No. You have to mount them separately.
Okay, so
You have
which
to actually
one?
climb into them.
Okay, can I climb into the 20 millimeter cannon or is that being occupied?
And that's being occupied, but it's not going to matter anyways, because Major Hatfield is going to give you a Cheyenne dropship so you can rappel into the top.
Oh, alright, well that works. Hey, we're getting all the fancy things today.
Yeah, really.
We're gonna die.
That's wrong, soldier. We're gonna kill some fuckers.
Cheyenne.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I know that thing.
And I thought you said the android didn't need a remote.
This doesn't. It's going to have pilots. Not your two not in use PCs will pilot it.
Yeah. So
And
did the Sulaco's drop ship. They had Pharaoh and Smokemeyer, and look how that turned out for them.
Before we go to
They landed
actually
just
get
fine.
there, though, I'm going to give everyone a cigarette. Light it up. Start smoking. You might not get a chance.
I unfortunately cannot recommend or condone this course of action, as smoking is an incredible hazard to your health.
I blow smoke in your face.
Come on, Captain, leave the man alone.
I make no response, and I don't have to
Hey,
cough.
he's not a man.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that is not a man. That is a mandroid.
Fair Fair enough.
Just where it's hurt, Captain.
So what do you want your drop zone to be? The yard or the roof, basically?
This is actually what I did in the army.
What'd you say?
This is actually what I did in the army back in the service.
Oh.
Personally, I say roof. We take out that transmitter and drop in through the skylight.
Yep.
So you want to drop onto the roof? Okay. So what's your plan? How do you want to divide your squad? I mean, you have the full blueprint in Discord. Make your plan and we will execute it.
I'm presuming that the dotted line square is where the skylight drops to.
Yes.
And the only question is, where is the roof access in? Or is that skylight the only way from the roof into the building? Okay.
Are we out of character? Are we planning this out of character or in character?
You're out of character in this moment.
Okay.
If you want to go into in character to plan it, I encourage that also, but either way works for me. But you all have to go into character to do it in character.
Right.
So, I have a question. Do we get flashbangs?
I have grenades.
The grenades, you don't get anything you didn't already requisition. That was your only chance.
Okay. Well, I don't remember flashbangs being a thing that you said.
They weren't offered, but some people came with grenades.
Okay. Well, worst case scenario is we just drop an actual grenade down there and then we drop.
Oh, they're not just grenades. They're HE grenades.
Oh, great. High explosives. Wonderful.
Okay. So, yeah, I was going to say, we can drop down on the roof. We can let our mandroid shut down the transmitter, and then we can drop in through the skylight after we've dropped something very, very destructive onto them. Or if you had it, a flashbang.
No flashbang. I've just got 4 M40 HEDP grenades.
Okay.
How many grenades does your character have ever?
How many grenades you said?
What kind?
Oh, what kind?
I mean,
all I'm finding is that it says grenade launcher.
Rocket propelled grenades. Even bigger boom than hammers.
Oh,
I've
grenade launcher is that bad? Ooh.
Hey, Hammer. It's okay. They say it's not the size that counts, but
I have. Oh, sorry. Ever, go ahead.
That was it.
That was a quick in character moment. Go, Dwayne.
I was gonna say I also have a grenade launcher, but mine only has firebomb ammo.
Wait, quick question. Did they give us any particular instructions on what to do when we get to this compound? Do they just want to level it?
Capture if possible. Kill.
Mhm.
Deadly force is authorized. Execute
but
mission with extreme prejudice.
Okay, so we could just ask the Cheyenne to just open the rocket pods and level this thing if we want.
It's fortified.
Oh, is it?
You won't be able to level it with the Cheyenne. You're going to have to go in.
Damn
They
it.
might be able to get 1 or 2 rockets in the skylight, but even then it's not going to level the whole building.
Yeah.
Yeah, the doors and the windows have visible heavy metal shutters and armor. It means it's probably in the walls, too.
Damn.
Also, this is
Alright.
a rich person's compound. It's probably secure before the insurgents secured it.
Alright, fair.
However, the Cheyenne can lay waste to insurgents who walk outside.
That is
Yeah.
highly...
That is what we would like them
I'm
to be
okay.
doing with while we're inside.
I am happy with CAS. Close air support.
So yeah, everybody like that idea. We drop in, we destroy the transmitter or disable transmitter. Ship will take care of anybody that comes through. We break skylight, drop a grenade down skylight.
I don't think we need to break
Down.
the skylight. It looks like it's actually got a hatch. from the blueprint anyway.
Oh, yeah, that does look like a hatch.
Yeah.
So I think it's a hatched skylight that we just pop open. I can drop a grenade, slam that closed, and we all run to the edge of the building because, again, it's HE. It's not a flashbang. It's going to do some damage in there.
Mm-hmm.
And then we can go down from the roof and mostly on our way out. And let the Cheyenne just pick everybody off.
Well, actually, if it's got... Well, it depends on how well they notice us, because if they don't actually even notice us, then we can go in quiet.
Ski, do you think you could take out that guard shack from the roof?
I can take out anything. Insert cracked knuckles here.
I'm
Shit.
sending one of you your story card in the side now to not ruin the moment when it happens. That person, please make sure you note that and reply when you see it. Carry on with your mission planning.
So take out the transmitter. Hammer, you're gonna drop a grenade down the skylight, and then when it goes off, we have Ski launch a RPG at the guard shack.
I think that guard shack's on the other side of an interior wall.
I couldn't tell.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like because it says inner gate.
I was hoping.
I mean, we could just get in there and then just let the freaking Cheyenne level all of that.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, we can call in Cass and. Go.
Well, if they're gonna go after that, then I think the first thing they need to do is, are those 3 vehicles real? Like, are they actually there? Okay.
Yeah,
Blow
this
them
is a
up
live
first.
shot, correct.
Yeah, blow
Those
up
are
vehicles, blow
those
up-
are not APCs. Those are standard, like
They
you
look
would
like
use them to drive around the city.
good.
they
Just
look almost like ATVs.
Yeah, essentially.
either way, just
Space
to get
cars.
just to get rid of
Gators.
get rid of their space cars so that they can't run faster.
Yeah, the Cheyenne can handle that.
Yeah, and anybody else that's leaving, pick them off.
They're space gators.
Fire teams.
Fire teams.
I'm probably not going to be the first one in. I don't have a close well, I do, but the smart gun is not exactly built for
We're in first. Yeah.
urban. Yeah, it's not built for urban warfare, really.
No,
Alright.
but I mean, 1,000 rounds will take out some circuit.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
it's going in. It's just not going
Yeah.
first.
Is that the only thing you have, or do you have any other?
I've also got a M4A3 service pistol, combat knife, and my sniper rifle, which is just as long as the smart gun. I don't do anything small.
Who has the other smart gun?
Maybe me?
I thought
Possibly me?
I got a pulse rifle.
If you have it, it'll say it on your sheet.
Yeah.
I thought it was Tim and Ever.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Pulse rifle, service pistol, incinerator unit.
And who got the other one?
One of the NPCs.
Dante. Must be Dante then.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
it's probably Dante.
Okay. That's what I wanted to know. I thought it might have been Ever too. I wanted to make sure she knew what she was dealing with. Your character is not a she, it's a he in this one. He knew what he was dealing with. But you don't need a picture because you don't have one.
And do we know, from our interrogation, do we have any idea about how many people are there?
No, he wouldn't tell you that.
Okay.
You could get more out of chemically enhanced interrogation and other non-traditional methods that are gross, but you don't have time for that. You have to take it back to the base and set it up.
Okay.
They'll figure out he's been taken soon. He was on his way to somewhere.
Based on our live shot, do we have anybody in the yard?
No.
Okay, good. So yeah, quiet as we can, get up top, drop down, destroy the transmitter. If we're still quiet, try and sneak.
To be fair, the Cheyenne's not exactly a quiet vehicle.
Once you fly over the compound and repel, they'll know you're there.
They're
Okay.
gonna know.
Okay. So yeah, Chaplain, that'll be your bit to disable the transmitter since you're non-combatant anyway.
Okay.
We could just shoot the damn thing.
Yeah, but this way he can upload and possibly whatever information that they're sending, he might be able to take in. He might be able to reroute that information to himself and find out where they were trying to send it to at the same time.
Fair. I like that. Just thinking. All right.
Is everybody ready to go?
Hooah!
All right, in-game, execute.
Okay. I labeled this action. I'm going to find out if it is. It isn't so far. I may have mislabeled this tune.
Whoa.
Yep, that is the one I want. All right. The Cheyenne takes you over the roof of the compound, and The Cheyenne hovers about 30 meters over the drop zone of the roof, lowers her ramp, and deploy lines for you to rappel down, drop out, 4 at a time. The second the rappel lines deploy, 2 insurgents emerge from the side of the building with RPGs and take aim at the dropship. The Cheyenne dodges out of the way in reaction. However, rappelling is suddenly difficult.
Does the Cheyenne have any mounted side guns?
It does, but you don't have time for that. You're dropping in.
All right.
So, Tim 6, Ever 1, Steve 3, Evan 9, Dwayne 5,
Initiative.
Yep.
Oh, okay. I'm like, all right, I got a 5 for something.
I got a
Okay.
6.
Insurgents 10.
Fuck.
So, those of you that are PCs because you haven't started combat yet,
So is the
Hold
number
on.
is a high number good, or is it 10 as in like
I think
There-
initiative.
they're in 10th place?
I don't think we're gonna be that lucky.
had to answer an important question. I apologize. So, what was the question, Dwayne?
So like you said, you gave me 5. Is that I'm
You are an initiative count 5. It counts from 10 to 1.
10 to 1? Okay. So
You're
10
right
is
in the middle either way, but 10 is higher.
10 is high. Okay.
So, as PCs, you can trade places in the initiative however you want. Decide that now before you begin. Remember, once inside, you can change in future rounds, but only if you can hear each other. If you get split up, you can't change with people in other parts of the house.
You wanted me to go first and take out the transmitter, right?
Yep.
Yep.
So I'm gonna swap with you. So
So he's gonna swap with me.
no, I have a 9.
Oh, you have a 9?
Yeah.
Oh.
What did you have?
A
I got a
3.
6.
3. Okay, I thought that was okay. Yeah, I'm good. Swapping with Steve or Chaplin so that Chaplin could go first and feasibly get to the transmitter faster.
Cool.
Okay, so Chaplin, then who?
Then me.
Hammer, then who?
Then me.
Mason, then who?
Me, and then Ever.
Silva, then Zimjuski. Gonna sound that out later and figure out how to pronounce that, see if we're doing it right.
Z. Just Z.
Zimjuski.
And then the insertions are first, and Cheyenne goes second. Wait, no. Cheyenne's gonna go after Chaplin. We got 2 9s. And yep. All right. So the insurgents fire their rocket launchers. That's a good start.
That means they hit us. We're all dead.
Does. Got to compare the armor rating. Stand by. Vehicle combat's not the same as person combat for how we determine damage. One of the rock-repelled grenades hits the underside of the left wing, which makes it veer up and causes the other rocket-propelled grenade to fly off target. What this is going to mean is the first 4 repelling will have a easy +1 repel check. The next 2, or the last person, I guess, is going to have a standard and no bonus repel check because it's going to start spinning slowly. It's not destroyed, it can still do its job, but it's damaged. So, the force of the grenade shakes everyone inside and makes jaws clack together, and everyone takes +1 stress. Once you have that marked, Chaplain goes. Chaplain, go ahead and make us mobility check. +1. So add 1 bonus die.
One success.
1 success is enough. You're able to repel right next to the comm unit. Repelling will be your fast action because it's like a move. What would you like to do for your slow action?
Hack the array with my Comtech.
Roll it. Don't forget any bonuses from any gear you took. This counts as a computer roll, repairing a computer.
So I would 2 bonus to this. Yeah, I take out my diagnostic device and I quickly plug it into my wrist and then hook it up into 2 hookups on the exterior of the outpost, and I just start I'm processing their array using my own self.
Okay. Is it weird and gross? Do you have to slice your arm open and pull cables out, or are you just doing it with gear? Winona Ryder style or Bishop style?
To get this going faster and stuff like that, it's not the Winona Ryder pull the mole out.
Right.
It's I'm literally jabbing the long metal thing into the vein basically, but
Like the
without,
Matrix.
Got it.
but without
A hidden hookup.
yeah, but without any it's not something you necessarily do a lot. I'm doing this because of the franticness of the thing and
the
making
urgency.
sure we can do it. So I'm just cutting and stabbing through my
Jamming it in there,
wrist.
squishy
Yeah.
noises, yellow fluid leaking out. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
Everyone wants to stop looking because it's a needle.
and I got 2 successes.
Okay. 2 successes, you're able to not only knock it offline, but transmit some of the data back to headquarters.
Cool.
All right. Next is the Cheyenne. Dante jumps into the side gun, and it's basically a minigun. And he destroys all 3 of the APCs, blows away 1 insurgent, the other one runs for cover. The one he hits, just 3 of the bullets hit him, and he falls apart in 3 pieces.
Outstanding.
Hammer, make your +1 mobility roll. Oh no!
Really?
Hammer, roll a d6, baby. Good start, I like it. 4. Rough landing. You suffer critical injury number 14, sprained ankle. Let's see what that does to you.
God damn it.
You land hard on your ankle. Chaplain, here's the crunch.
I know what I'm doing next.
Not a break crunch, but a torn ligament crunch, that's for sure. Sprained ankle. Not fatal, you're not dying. Mobility is -2 and cannot run until a successful medical aid roll is made. Once the medical aid roll is made, futuristic splint fires around it and you can act normally. You don't have to worry about healing time.
All right.
For now, can't run, -2 mobility. What do you do with your slow action?
I'm going to hobble my ass over to the skylight.
Okay. Because you can't run, you can't actually dive through this turn, but you can look down inside, and you see, which you can relay to your teammates via comms. That opens up to the landing.
Can you open the skylight or not yet?
It doesn't. open from this side, you would open it from the other side and not let it shut. Safety first. On the landing, you can hear a struggle happening upstairs through the landing, even through the noise. Make an observation roll. Hammer.
All right.
With your terrible hearing from using smart gun all the time.
Okay, right. Come. Do the thing. Thank you. Dear God.
Oh, and a 1 on the stress die. How many stress die do you have?
1.
So, you can't beat a 7 anyways. Actually, in this situation, because it's combat, you can. So roll a d6 again. Pray you don't get a 6.
Bitch. 5.
You did not. You're able to take the pressure. However, you don't hear anything except there's a struggle going on inside.
Just hectic
Could
noise.
be they're rushing for you. Could be someone's trying to cut and run because they're chicken and they know they're being invaded. You don't know. The landing itself just looks like a landing. There's nothing special. Okay. Mason, make that +1 mobility roll. One success.
1, 2. Wait. Oh, wait. How does the +1 go? Oh, yeah. 1 + 1.
You're able to land successfully. What do you want to do with your movement, with your slow action? You can fling yourself through the skylight.
I will actually not. I will move to the skylight and take up Overwatch.
Make your observation roll.
Did that not work?
1 success. So what you hear what you actually see, and so the hammer missed, is there is an insurgent on the landing. It looks like he was making his way to the roof, but he is in the corner in a crouched position with his head between his arms, and he's just rocking back and forth. You hear what sounds like gunshots and yells and screams somewhere upstairs. Thing is fine. Okay, Silva, make that mobility roll +1.
It's all right. Really? There it goes.
Stress roll for you, baby.
Seven. On the money, 7.
On the money. Okay. Come back to me. Here we go. Nervous twitch. Your stress level and the stress level of all friendly PCs in short range of you increases by 1. So, everyone on the roof +1 stress. As Silva gets a nervous twitch.
Don't worry, my gun's not going to randomly go off in all of your backs.
What do you do with your Oh, also, you got to roll a d6 because you land bad. All kind of shit happened to you.
4.
Crunch that ankle too. So all you can do is hobble your way over there and get ready to go through.
I hobble my way over there and look over at Hammer, look at his ankle, look at me, look at my ankle. Nod.
Zimchewski.
Fucking roofs.
You do not get the +1 mobility roll because at this point the Cheyenne is listing. Just do a regular mobility roll.
Oof.
Nice. 2 successes.
Nice.
You land successfully. What would you like to do with your slow action? You've already got somebody on Overwatch, so you can throw yourself through the skylight if you want.
Yeah, let's go for it.
You smash through the skylight and land on the landing. The insurgent who's curled up in the corner screams and jumps over the side railing when not using the stairs down to the first level. Pretty sure he broke his leg, but he crawls away.
So we have one that we can keep alive.
Oh, there goes the whole plan of throwing a grenade down there. God damn it.
New round. Insurgents go. So Zimjuski, because you're inside now. On the landing, you can see the door to the guest bedroom and the door to the master bedroom and the stairs. You can't see anything. Oh, wait, that is a landing. So what would you see downstairs? You would see that in the foyer, which is what the landing overlooks where the stairs are, 3 broken bodies lie crumpled there. Their ribs are crushed. Bullet holes decorate the wall. There's a door open that's ajar, and you can hear the sounds of furniture being overturned. Upstairs, the guest bedroom door is broken down, and it looks like the dresser has been smashed and the bed's tossed over. The master bedroom, the door frame has been damaged, but didn't go through, and no, the door frame is heavily damaged and the door was broken open. The room is darkened out, and there's a broken chair and loose ropes at the center of the room. You also hear a hum permeating the air.
Oh.
You can relay this to the team so they are aware. Chaplain.
I think I want to, still kind of being up on the roof and not quite knowing what's down in there, I think I want to run over and help guy who fell down and got a boo-boo.
You got Hammer and you got Silva that have
Who's the one with the sprained
ankles. Both
of us.
We both rolled the same friggin' thing.
Yeah.
Both of that happened to both of you? Jeez.
Yes.
I'm gonna...
And I had a 7 dice pool for
Do
that.
I heal the
still
guy
fucked
with
it
the
up.
bigger gun, or do I heal
Or the captain,
CO?
yeah. It's really up to you. You would have no pre-programmed notions there.
I will tell him to go get Hammer first.
You go.
Okay, there it
Oh,
goes.
He's a
fucking
good leader.
Then let's go get Hammer.
Get Hammer.
Okay,
Get
go
the
ahead.
Fuck.
Make your medical roll. If you get at least 1 success, he's returned to normal. If you get more successes, I will let you also heal the other guy.
1 success.
Hammer's good to go. Cheyenne, roll for it. Probably don't need to. Yeah. Finishes off the other RPG guy and proceeds to lay waste to the yard. Hammer.
Right. Now that I'm healed, I'm going to go ahead and since
Also, we're going to go slightly over because this scene must play out.
There. Zimjuski here went through the glass of the skylight. I'm gonna go ahead and jump down and slide down the ladder that leads in.
You see all the things I already told Zimjuski.
Right. And then I'm going to take up a position.
Can't
right
do
at
Overwatch, but you could position yourself to shoot into the room, or you could move into the room, whichever.
Right. Well, there's 2 rooms up there, right?
Right. One that's in darkness, and there was a chair in the middle of the room that had ropes on it that are now broken, and then the spare room where the furniture's been tossed.
Right. I'm gonna go ahead and position myself to go into the room where it's darkened.
Okay. Mason.
I am actually a backup medic, so I can heal the captain. Or attempt to heal the captain. Here we go.
Captain is good to go.
2.
What would you like to do with your short action? Oh, Chaplain had to use his short action to move across the roof. You were already next to them. You could use your short action to get inside.
Yeah, so I'll jump down and take a position looking down the stairwell, I guess. If I can get that far.
Silva.
All right, now that I can do things. I would like to go downstairs or down into the second floor, and so can we see, are the master bedroom and guest bedroom doors open and empty, or no?
Yeah, I described to you what was in the rooms.
I know, but can we tell if there was anybody behind the alcoves? I basically want to make
You'd
sure
have
the
to
rooms
move
are clear.
into the master bedroom to see if there's someone in there because it's blacked out. There's no
Okay.
one in the guest bedroom.
All right, then I'm going to check and secure the master bedroom.
By the
Brief and
alcove
clear.
in the far corner, 6 bloody corpses with their necks snapped lie piled like a nest. Curled up in the pile is a ghost of a woman that is clearly Sergeant Wojcik. Veins like spider webs crawl across her slick, sweaty skin. She shakily stumbles to her feet, staring at you, looking you dead in the eye. Her crazed eyes reflect planet light, like they're metallic. I need some relief. And she does something to you. Also, +1 stress.
Okay. Does something to me? Oh no.
Yeah, I gotta jump to the perfectly fine and healthy AWOL woman to figure out what.
And we were all just stressed the fuck out.
Yeah, I'm already up to 4.
I'm at 2 and I haven't done anything yet.
Make a wits roll, please. Attribute only, no skill.
All right.
Captain.
Well, I'm just gonna make any roll with it because they all have 0 skill on wits.
Nice.
Nice.
On your next turn, you lose all your actions. In addition, stress level +1 for you and everybody else on the landing.
Nice.
Ugh.
See, this is what happens. I rolled really well in the beginning.
Stop making me so stressed out.
You're not actually
You're
stressed
not on
out.
the
You're not on the
landing.
landing. You're good.
Wait.
I'm on the landing.
Oh, I thought.
However,
Am I on the landing?
Zimjuski, you're not on the landing either. You are fine.
Oh wait, we are?
No, Zimjuski.
Right.
Zimjuski and Chaplin. The rest of you take the stress.
Oh crap.
Yeah.
However, Chaplin, you positioned yourself to where you can see what's happening. So, yeah. Okay, Zimjuski, what do you do?
I am going to inspect the room that is closest.
So you're going to jump inside and you're going to inspect the room. That's the one where creepy-ass, vein-webbed, black shit in the veins girl is mesmerizing your captain with her strange gaze.
What? Okay, so what all do I see?
A pile of 6 bodies with the necks broken, with this girl standing on top of them. Wasted and enervated with black. All of her veins are pure black and pulsing against the skin, and her eyes are jet black and metallic sheen.
Can
And
I
she
take
says,
it?
I need relief.
Can I take a
see
shot
this?
from?
Yes, you can take a shot.
Oh. Oh. Ooh.
I like it.
All I see is Invader Zim. Oh, okay.
Below that.
Yeah, I was like, where is it at?
To those in this who can't see in the side, we decided that since we can't pronounce they're Invader Zim.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a shot.
All right, roll it. Ranged combat. One success, but you also got to roll on the stress chart. So roll a d6 and add your stress level. So you just do d6 plus stress level. +2 or whatever it is. 4. You are okay. You maintain control.
Oh, sweet.
Which weapon did you use? Your pulse rifle or your sidearm?
Which one of those tends to be more accurate? I guess it doesn't matter because of the way I rolled.
Pulse rifle does much more damage.
Yeah. As long as it's done in short, controlled bursts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll do that one.
So, everyone can see this now. So, person with side thing, this is the moment. Everyone can see this now. I had to jump pages. I apologize. The bullets hit her and tear through her torso. But, like, you can see this flesh rip open, but then the bullets flatten and fall back out. She shrieks and rips out tufts of her own hair. No, it's not just hair. She's peeled her scalp away with it. Her skull bubbles out the back of her head, elongating as something wet and black inside of her splinters her jaws and spits her teeth all over the two of you. Her body is next. Bones buckle and dislocate on her impossibly elastic skin, rearranging themselves into something hideous. The scream shifts from madness to monstrous. With a wet pop, her spinal cord distends and spills down her leg like a bony black tail. Fluted tubes erupt from her back. Stretched past any limit, her skin finally rends, revealing a smooth, cylindrical-skulled beast wearing a morbid mask of the woman's face. How this thing fit inside her is beyond comprehension. The Woljik thing sloughs off her flesh suit. Her nose slides down her now sable skull. Mad eyes tumble from ebon sockets to roll across the floor. In their place is nothingness. Two Stygian voids where eyes should be, set in a metal-mouthed skull, face attached to a long curved head. No longer human. The monster that was Woljik can only be called alien. Roll stress rolls, all of you. Or panic rolls immediately.
Oh,
I hath rolled an 8.
I got an 8. I got a natural 6.
I rolled a 1.
9.
How do I do my... I have something that gives me a -2 modifier.
Roll it and then tell me the result when I call your name when we go through the list.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice.
Mason.
Oh,
4?
You managed to keep your nerves in check. Barely. Hammer.
6.
You tremble uncontrollably. All skill rolls using agility suffer -2 modification until you stop panicking. Zimjuski.
8.
Same thing. You tremble uncontrollably. All skill rolls using agility suffer -2 until the panic stops. Silva.
9. I scream.
Whether by stress, confusion, or the realization that you're all going to die anyways, you drop something important. You drop your pulse rifle.
Well,
Your stress
crap.
level increases by 1. You can use a fast action to recover it. And then Chaplain. Oh wait, Chaplain doesn't have to roll stress. It immediately takes initiative spot 1. Chaplain would.
Who's standing next to me?
Nobody. They're all inside now. They're all looking into the room.
Oh, I thought somebody was standing next to me, still up on the roof, like looking into the skylight.
They were. That was Zimjuski who caused the transformation. He jumped inside.
Okay.
Means you now have a straight line of sight down on top of 4 of them.
Is there
3 of them.
Is there anything above them?
Nope.
Okay.
You.
Wait, does he also see the alien?
Yeah, he's got line of sight into the room, but if he was to jump through, he'd fall on the landing where Hammer, Silva, and you are. Because it's Zimjuski. I'm sorry, where Hammer and Silva are. Zimjuski and... Wow! Hammer and Mason! Zimjuski and Silva are in the room.
So I can jump down to the landing where they're at.
Where Hammer and Mason are, yes.
Okay.
And immediately affect them.
What the fuck is going on?
I want to jump down. It's so who's on the landing? Mason, Ski, and
No, just Mason and Hammer.
Mason and
Yep.
Hammer. I jump down. Is that where the gun is?
No,
that's
I'm in the room.
Okay. I jump down. I go to grab Hammer, and I go to throw him off the landing.
All of Chaplin's motions are very jerky and erratic. Also, don't forget to talk. Go ahead and roll close combat. Oh, and you're an android. Roll close combat, Hammer. This is not going to go well for you.
Oh, this is gonna be so nice.
Two successes.
All right.
I got it.
Chaplin throws
Success.
Hammer over the balcony. He falls down, bounces off the stairs, and hits the bottom floor. That's right. I told you I was going to roll the dice, but that's okay. I will take over and do one thing, though.
Sure.
Chaplin says, "I'm sorry, cannot stop malfunction."
Fuck.
Hammer. Roll what do we do? So, this is the first time we've had to do this. Hammer is going to get a critical injury from being flung with the strength of an android off of a railing. Critical injury chart is 2d6. Roll them separately. The first 6 is the tens place, meaning you'll get a result between 11 and 66.
All right. Where's the first one? 1.
So, I'm sorry, the ones place, not the tens place. The second one will be the tens place. Roll the next one.
6.
61.
I got both extremes. Jesus.
You get flung down, and there's been a lot of damage down here. And you land on some furniture that's torn and jagged, and it ruptures your jugular.
Oh. Oh.
Whoa!
I'm dead. I'm so
You
dead.
have 1 round for someone to heal you, or you will die. You are bleeding out. Also, if they do save you, your stamina will drop by 1 for 2d6 days for 2 days. Okay, so I moved Chaplin, which means insurgents don't matter because they all dead. Cheyenne is holding, trying to figure out what you're all screaming about. Hammer, it is your turn. Do you have any training in medical?
I got a stick.
So no, okay.
I have no
Oh.
medical aid, but I have 1 empathy. That's it.
All you can do is crawl around and say, "God help me, God."
I can't even talk. It's my jugular.
Probably not, yeah. Make a lot of choky noises.
Stick your thumb in it.
Just got my hand around my own throat.
Just tie it off.
You gotta stick your thumb in it.
Mason. You know what just happened behind and in front of you. So if you have medical training and you want to save Hammer, you can get down there and make the roll.
Do it.
You're the only one that's close enough because you're not in the room.
No, I am going to against my better judgment, but at the same time, I'm just gonna be like, "What the fuck, Chaplin?" and then bolt down the stairs,
Roll it.
like keeping 360 as I'm going.
Chaplin does not attack you from the rear, but that fucking monster might.
Right. Medical aid. Right?
Yes. Ooh, 2 successes. Nicely done.
And I
So-
also got a bad stress dice.
No, it's only on the red line through it thing.
Yeah, I got 1 success and a bad
Oh, I've not
stress
scrolled all the way down. I apologize.
Like,
So, Hammer, you're no longer dying, which means on your next turn, because you took a critical hit without losing hit points, you can stand back up.
Okie dokie. Do I
However,
still have
yes,
the
you got to
critical? Or...
roll d6 plus your stress level.
Oh, wonderful. Hold on, I gotta count them up. That's a 9.
You drop your pulse rifle. You're freaking out. And your stress goes up by 1. This game is awesome. Okay. Silva.
Question. Can I remove the ruptured jugular from critical injuries?
No.
No.
You have
still-
-1 stamina for 2 days.
Oh, okay.
He didn't heal the critical injury, he stopped you from dying.
Oh, alright, that works.
Can I swap my time with Zim so that they might be able to run the hell away?
Yes. Or you can shoot it.
I
use Juski.
go run.
Oh wait, no, you can't.
Sir.
You had to do that at the beginning of the turn. I apologize. You can't do it while the turn's active.
Oh,
Wait,
shit.
at the beginning of the round?
Between
you mean?
rounds, yeah.
Oh shit! Then I would have said that earlier because my plan
First session,
involves.
I'll allow it. Next
All right.
time, no.
Yeah.
So Zim,
Okay.
what do you do? Shoot it or run? Grenade launcher?
Silva's telling you to run.
Damn it, Silva.
Yeah, but in this moment, you don't have to obey orders. You can choose to, but you're not forced to.
Well, I mean, you can shoot it and then run.
Can I? Can I shoot it and run?
Yes. If you're going to shoot
Freaking
it with the
rocket
weapon you're
launcher.
holding and not switch to something bigger.
Dang it. Yeah, I'll shoot it with what I'm holding for now.
Stand by, I've got to find the body first. Not the XX-121. There we are. Okay. Go ahead and roll your range combat roll.
Ugh.
What's it mean when stress is an
0.
eyeball and
Yeah, what it? I'm
You
so
got 1
confused.
success to hit, and then you got to roll on the panic chart. First, we'll resolve the hit.
Oof. Panic.
All right. Pulse rifle. How much damage? It'll say in your gear, or anybody else who's got it handy.
2.
2?
2. Armor rating 8.
Did you say 8?
I did. It's an alien. Your first round bounces off the skin like it's made out of reflective carbon, but the second round pierces, it screams, and yellow fluid explodes out and splashes over you. And you know what that means.
Shit.
Oh,
The armor also splashes everyone else in close range. Hi, Silva. How you doing?
Hi.
All right, acid splash. Really? It's worse when they're bigger. All right, let's see who dies. Silva, roll your armor.
The party who dies together cries together.
That's your armor rating. I don't know.
Yeah, that's not
I think
right.
you have to actually roll the dice. Oh, there it went.
1.
Remove 1 from damage. All right. You take 9 damage, and your armor now only ever soaks 5 because the acid wrecked that part.
I'm dead.
All right, critical injury for you. We'll come back to you. So just drop your health marks to 0, and then we'll do a critical injury.
I didn't even get hit before this.
How are you dead?
Literally just got draked.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
okay.
you got draked. It hits your face, and you're like, ah, and we could see the side of your face melting.
Yeah.
He
Zim,
does do that.
roll your armor.
Oof.
Ah, shit.
How'd you do that, Devin?
I clicked on the actual armor name
Yeah,
Okay.
the green.
where it says armor name.
So, you take 10 damage. All right, so
Dead.
All right. First we'll resolve your panic. Roll a d6 plus your stress rating.
Wait. So
It doesn't
hold on.
instantly kill them. It drains all your health like Conan, and you take a critical.
No,
But the
I'm
critical wound could
7
kill
total.
you.
Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out where everyone is because I thought Mason was next to Hammer.
So
No,
Yeah, we're
Mason is next to
downstairs.
Hammer.
Zim and I
We're
are
at the bottom
in
of the stairs.
the master bedroom. You are still on the landing next to the stairs
Right,
by the guest bedroom.
but I thought Mason did triage on Hammer.
Hammer.
Downstairs.
Yeah, the room is Zim and Silva. Mason's not in the room. Zim and Silva are. Devin is Silva. Ever is Simjuski.
Got it.
Mason
Sorry.
is Dwayne.
Understood.
Yep, same thing that happened to me all the beginning.
No, Nathan is me. Dwayne is Mason. Nathan is me.
Hammer.
Yeah, Hammer. We're calling you Hammer, not Nathan.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you said Nathan. I was like, wait, no.
I actually have to look up something real quick because the acid is different. It might actually instantly kill you.
Oh, come on.
Well, then there would be one major thing that I'd ask if that does. What's it do to all the ammo and explosives?
The acid actually just ruins them. It's fire that sets them off. I know, right? I'll give you a cool death if you do die, though.
I just want to do one thing while I'm dying.
Oh, and by the way, body bursters are weird. They're from one of the newer movies, so they're not the classic ones. That's what it looks like.
Body
Oh, well,
burst.
those are just.
Oh, yeah. I know. Okay.
Yeah, you saw those in Covenant.
Cool. They're very much more humanoid.
Yeah. Alright, acid splash. Yep. Yep. So you don't have to roll on the critical chart. Every round until you receive a medical aid roll, you have to make a death save.
How do
And
we
we
do
have
that?
those. Oh, sorry.
It doesn't happen this turn, it'll happen on your next turn. You get a free round. But you instantly go down and can just scream and fling your clothes off, and it melts the room and everything's going haywire.
How does the death save work?
You have to roll. Well, I gotta look it up on the sheet. I think it's straight stamina.
Yeah, I think it is too. I
I don't think it's
had it-
survival.
Uh,
Damage. That's why I love the way this book is. Okay. Yep, straight stamina, but you cannot push the roll, and you can't add stress dice. Jesus.
So is our health our stamina or our strength?
Strength.
Okay.
strength.
Okay.
Ay. This game is vicious. I love it.
I know. So good. Alright, so. Now we're back to Chaplain. Chaplain, please
Nope.
make your...
It's my turn.
Oh, right, you traded places.
Yes.
But you can't do anything except make your death save. Let's see if we lose the captain.
Oh.
2 successes, 4
You do
successes,
not die.
and 1 stress dice.
Stress dice doesn't matter because you don't use those on this. Also,
So-
you don't need to worry about your panic, Zimjuski, because you're dying.
So I can't do anything.
Except scream and roll around. Correct.
Not even pull a pin.
Correct.
Damn.
If it kills you, I'll let you pull the pin.
When it kills me, I'll pull the pin.
Yes. Okay. Chaplain, please make your manipulation roll.
Do I have to?
No, I can do it for you, but it has to be made.
I
know you're having too much fun.
I was gonna say I'll roll it.
You totally... Oops. How did I close? Stand by. I closed Astral.
One
Too
success, but is that a 1 on the stress die?
Is it a
It's
Yeah.
a
No
do not enter.
sign?
Yeah,
It's a
no.
no.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
a natural one.
So you have to roll. You have to roll for panic. You managed to take back control, though.
Damn.
I know, only one turn. Damn it.
Damn it.
So, first let's do your stress, because that might affect the rest of your turn. D6 plus your stress level.
This is a panic, right?
Yep.
So I can just click the panic button, right?
Should work, yes.
Always hit the panic button.
3. Yep, it worked. 3. You actually managed to keep your nerves in check because you're an android.
Yes.
You have special rules for this too. I haven't told you.
Yes.
I'm adding modifiers to things. That's how you fucked Hammer up so bad.
I assume.
So, now that you're in control, who do you want to save? 2 of them are dying. You do one.
Zim's closer.
It also means you got to get close to that thing.
So Zim and
Silva.
The captain,
Silva are dying?
you know, the captain and the weapons expert.
I will.
Your real life girlfriend.
Silva, as she's screaming, will be saying to get the fuck out.
Yeah, now I say that as a joke, but it's also truthful because Devin's covering for John, so if he dies at the end of the session, it's kind of perfect if he
Yeah.
can't come next time.
True.
And I kind of want him to kill me so that I can pull that pin, so at least I can blow up an alien with a grenade.
I'm just
Hopefully.
trying. All right.
Yeah, but the way our luck's been going, the pin will go off and the grenade will go off as soon as you pull it, and we'll all die.
No, that's why I'm
Maybe,
saying.
but it's fine.
So
So go ahead and make your medical roll.
All right.
Out of character.
You have been given an order by a superior officer, so
Drew screams.
I'm not a Marine.
you're part of the unit, so do it. Save Zim.
But I'm.
Out of character.
Hmm.
Chances are, you'd pull the pin, the grenade would not explode, but the pin would.
So you can actually pull Zim out of the room and administer first aid on the landing. Then you're obeying the order.
All right. Let's do that.
Roll it.
Part of me really wants to actively walk past Zim to save
Silva.
Silva, because the android
would
brain
serve
is
me
processing.
right.
The android brain is processing that the captain is more important to save than the grunt, but
But you also do have to take orders. You don't have to take orders from non-coms, but you have to take orders from commissioned officers.
all right. I will drag Ski to the landing.
All right.
And administer this.
Everything will be okay.
My face!
You're dying, right?
Yes.
I actually performed field surgery. I know the delicate art of stopping a wound from bleeding or treating grave injuries. I get a +2 to this medical aid roll when treating someone who is about to die from a critical injury.
Do it. Nice.
Sweet.
So I
You pull out a chemical spray and just like fire hose him because you're trying to stop the acid.
Good thing I did that because
Oh,
one
Yeah,
success.
really. Holy crap.
Wow.
You stabilize Zimjuski, but Zimjuski with a 1 doesn't get any hit points back, so he's still disabled until hit point can come back. But you're not dying.
But he's not
I just-
dying anymore.
Right.
Pass
Just
out
screaming
from
in
the
pain.
pain.
Right.
Okay.
Well, it's an alien movie. You scream the whole time. Nobody passes out.
You don't pass out, you just die.
Okay.
It hurts, everything
Cheyenne
hurts.
still can't do anything, but they're relaying your feeds back to headquarters, and they're panicking now, so they can see your body cams. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is going on? Everyone except, strangely, Mason, who's like, God damn it, not again. Actually says that out loud.
Fuck you mean not again?
Hammer. It's your
Fuck you
turn.
mean not again?
I would tell you, but it's not my turn.
Not my time. Fucking game over, man. Fuck this. I can move now, right?
Yes.
And do things. Okay.
Yes.
What would it take for me to charge back up the stairs and lob a grenade into the room?
Nothing. Like, I mean, you could do it.
All right, let me do that then.
Okay. Mason. We'll resolve that after we get past Silva. Mason.
But wait. You said Mason, and then you said you'll resolve that after you get past
The
Silva.
Hammer's
grenade.
grenade isn't going to go
Oh,
off until
okay.
we see if Silva dies.
Okay.
That'll be doubly amazing.
I was like, wait a second. I'm very confused.
Oh, wait, no. Hold on. He's got to make a throwing roll. He could kill you all.
Oh
Nice.
shit.
What would
Uh,
ranged combat?
yeah, it's a ranged combat roll. It's all the same, yeah.
God help me. 3 successes.
Oh, but 2 on the.
The grenade's perfectly
Oh.
lobbed, but you have to make a panic roll because you got a good look at it. You got a good look at the melted Zim.
I'm actually gonna trigger my ability overkill.
Are you now? Make
I
another
am.
ranged combat roll.
Oh, did you read that out of character? Did you read what overkill does?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yes, you don't run and hide when ongoing gets tough. Instead, you panicking in the face of mortal danger. You can turn your fear into aggression and use it as a weapon against your enemy. You can
But did
trigger
you-
the
No,
overkill
he means
effect.
the actual overkill.
Did you actually read what overkill does?
No.
I'm reading everything I have on it.
This is
All
no. You,
other
you-
PCs in short range must immediately make a panic roll.
I don't have that.
No,
you have to
yeah, it's in
actually
the
look
book.
up what you have to look up what overkill does. Like
Yeah.
you get to use the overkill feature, but you have to look up what overkill feature means.
Oh,
Which
see, I
means-
didn't have that info.
Overkill is
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah, that's why I was like,
you'd have done
oh.
it anyways because you're a hammer.
Yeah, I would have anyway.
Yeah, I have it. I have it right here.
You can immediately attack your enemies and you won't stop until all are broken. Also, everyone else must make an immediate panic roll if in short range, which means Chaplain and Zim. You're downstairs still, Mason, and it doesn't matter to you, Silver. You saw that grenade bounce next to you, panic isn't a thing anymore.
Yep,
Yeah,
I'm
no.
okay with this.
So yeah, do
This
a
is
full
a
auto
very-
burst, do a ranged combat as you unload your entire clip of smart gun into the room.
No, not. Wait, oh, we're doing smart gun now. So it's
That's
the
your
grenade and
go-to
the smart
weapon.
gun? Okay.
You can't keep lobbing grenades. No, you would
I mean, I
pull
got
up
3
your gun
more.
and shoot till it's dead.
All right.
Straight
You're
full
screaming
on.
while you do it, which is freaking everyone out around you.
Get some.
5
some!
because
Yes.
you got 1 for the
Get
stress
some!
dice.
That is exactly what's happening.
Straight full auto.
What's the damage on that weapon?
3.
And you got how many successes?
5.
5.
So, 7 damage. And it rolled poorly on its armor, so it was already at. Okay. We're gonna. Who's still left?
Me.
Zim, who can't do anything. Okay. Yeah. You destroy the room. You can see twilight because there's no daylight through the holes in the wall. You blow right through the armor plating of the wall. Like the furniture is shredded, the dead bodies are shredded. But also, you just rack it with damage and it just splatters acid everywhere, all over Silva. Silva can't possibly survive this from that level of damage. So Silva, hold the pin, baby.
Silva with
And your
It-
last words.
half of a bony hand.
The other
No, you
fingers
have-
are
it's just
dissolving
one-
away.
It's just one bone ass finger like that.
Even though Silva is half bone at this point, Silva just grabs as many grenades as she possibly can, pulls the pins, and tries shoving them directly inside the xenomorph alien and
You have
just
a last words as you calmly look at your team.
yippee-ki-yay, motherfuckers.
Heard that in an old Hollow vid somewhere.
Yep.
Yeah. So, I'm gonna need, yeah, you've got walls. You could all block by flinging yourselves around corners. I'm gonna need a block roll from everyone except Mason. So,
I'm not gonna
block.
Block.
Yeah, you're throwing yourself behind covers so you also don't get exploded.
Close combat or
Basically,
mobility?
you're rolling mobility.
Okay.
Because it's not close combat in this case. But not for you, Silva, you're dead.
Mobility.
Not yet. It hasn't exploded yet. You haven't told me I got blown up in glorious combat, and now I'm in Valhalla.
I got
Ski's
one
next
success
to me, right?
and one stress dice.
Say that again, Chaplain.
Ski is next to me still because I pulled him away and did the field surgery on him. Okay. Ski, it's very important that you tell Chaplain if you get hit by this, okay?
Yeah.
Just let me know if you get hit.
Ski crawls out of the way.
Okay.
Ski can crawl.
I have a power that actually could help. Like,
Oh yeah, it might still matter
okay.
because blocking doesn't stop it; it just gives you more armor. So, all three of you, go ahead and roll your armor plus 3 dice.
Hold on. What's my dodge?
I thought Chaplain was malfunctioning.
Regain control. That's what the manipulation roll
I'm-
was that made Steve so sad.
I'm better now.
Okay.
Yeah, the weird, so the jerkiness and the weird screechy voice and everything, it's gone now. I'm back, like, to the Chaplain that you know, where I'm just like, I can save you now.
I'm glad you didn't say that we know and love, because, you're an
I-
android.
Trust the android.
I also got one success on my mobility, by the way.
Okay. Yeah, I saw that. Everybody, all three of you, which is Chaplain, Zim, and Hammer, roll your armor plus 3 bonus dice.
+3, okay.
Yeah, the wall helps. The wall doesn't stop that many grenades.
Okay, then I would like to do an additional thing for Ski.
I got 2.
Okay,
I
what's your additional thing, Chaplain?
I would like to bodyguard for Ski. Someone within short range of you is hit by an attack. I can dive in to take the hit for him. Roll for mobility. It does not count as an action in combat. If I roll one or more successes, I take the hit instead. I can push
Do
this
it.
roll.
I still have a -2, I thought, for bonus dice. But I did roll an eyeball for armor.
Want to push that, or did you just say you
what-
can't?
What does pushing do?
You automatically re-roll all the failed dice, which is all of them, but you get another stress immediately.
Yeah, I'll push. And ever had a question?
Oh, that was,
Oh. Yeah, I don't know
I
if
had
if it subtracted like it was supposed to, but that wouldn't affect an armor roll. Because
Oh,
that's like you doing things, your armor is passive.
well, I got an eyeball, so there's that.
One success, yes.
On 12 dice, I got
I
0
disapprove. Roll it again,
successes.
Chaplain. I like self-sacrificing death. Do it again. There it is. No. Do it again.
On,
What the-
So you get at least one success.
oh,
All right, Steve, stop rolling for me.
There it is. 3. 3 it is.
Good God.
6, 12, 18. It took 24 dice to get a success.
Yeah, stop
If
being
you listen
Devin.
carefully, you can hear Silva taunting us from the grave.
Jeez.
All right, Chaplain, now roll your armor.
Alright, so I interpose myself between the explosion and Silva. Or, sorry, for Ski. So,
Increase strength and stamina, Tim, but roid rage is what the X does to you. Also, you're an
Got
addict.
it,
You're
okay.
going to have to do this soon.
Yeah.
Basically, once per shift, you have to, or you suffer side effects.
Yep.
Nice! See, yeah, that's why I let you keep rolling. Okay. Let's see what kind of damage that many grenades is gonna do.
We may all die anyway. Like, the grenades I have do 9 damage.
Yeah, but I got to deal with the room too.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so Zim, you're fine. When the explosion happens, both of you on the all three of you on the landing get flung onto the first floor, and but it's not like because you're getting death killed this time. It's dramatic effect.
Okay.
Zim, you land, and now you've got bruises and probably a broken rib, but you didn't take damage from the explosion.
Even my
Hammer.
bruises have bruises.
Let me look at Hammer. That's what I thought, yes.
Hammer ain't doing so hot, I don't think.
You barely lose all your health. It's exactly 5 is what was left. So yes, you're going to have to roll a critical hit, and so are you, because you got blown all the shit, Chaplain. You almost got bishoped, but not quite.
How much damage did I actually take?
9.
Oh. All right. So what do
After the wall stops some of it. Okay, so.
So this is the 2d6s, right?
Yep, let's do Chaplain first. Tell me what you get.
64.
So, go ahead and roll yours, Hammer.
12.
Oh, this went so beautifully. 12! You hit the ground stunned, you lose your turn, but that won't matter because we're going to hard pause after you hit the ground and have time to realize what just happened. Chaplain lands between Hammer and Mason. Chaplain's head is flat like a pancake. Chaplain's head is crushed. Chaplain is dead. That android is decommissioned.
Damn.
Yeah. Anything over 63 is instant death.
Wow.
Or 63 and
Oh my
over.
god! So
It's disemboweled, crushed skull, pierced head, impaled heart.
so when I hit 61, I just squeezed by.
Now here's the funny part. An android can survive disemboweled, pierced heart, impaled, and a pierced head, impaled heart, but not crushed skull. You got the one thing that shuts down an android.
Yeah.
Now the best part is, and I can't say that, and they won't know. We'll have to see if they're smart enough to figure that out. And that's where we hard pause until the next session.
Oh, man.
Good thing
Act
you still
one.
have one emergency medic.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
there are other characters you can run into that replace. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, but you
Two in one session, I'm quite happy.
Wow.
Holy crap. This is freaking
I
brutal.
like it.
I like it.
Brutal.
So do I. Yeah. So do I.
It's really just a game of see who dies first.
Well,
It was
that's
me.
it, man. Game over, man. Game over.
I already said it.
At least for this week. That sure turned into a shit show, but we didn't leave Earth to be safe, now did we? The squad is definitely on an express elevator to hell going down. We will be sure to have plenty of replacement PCs ready for the next act. That's the actual pre-written script. As for other terrifying tales and awesome adventures you can enjoy with us, you can catch me, Tyler, Eldritch Echoes Online as GM on Mondays, playing Chronicles of Darkness. Wednesdays, running World of Darkness Ghost Hunters. Go check out the Kickstarter, it starts Tuesday. And Fridays, running both rotating horror games, this one and Cult Divinity Lost. On Sundays, we play Conan Adventures in the Age Undreamed Of, as soon as we complete our Dune prequel short story in a couple days. On Tuesdays, we play Dungeon of the Mad Mage, and on Thursdays, Starfinder, all shows at 9 p.m. Eastern. Cast. Let the viewers know which shows they can catch you in, and if you're doing anything else they can follow or watch online.
I have been Steve, but also Chaplain, but no longer Chaplain, and maybe will continue to be Steve. You can find me on the internet at Voodoo Arcade, and you can find me on Vorpal Tales on Sundays, playing Dune, and then after that, Conan. 3 Coffins, I believe, is what we'll be
Yeah.
playing.
Yes,
Yes.
I think.
And then on Wednesdays for Chimera House Ghost Hunters, Thursdays for Starfinder with Space Lord Pajama Sean, and back here on Fridays for more aliens / eventually cult / other short scares. Also, find me hanging out with a friend of the show and DM of the Mad Mage here at Vorpal Tales at Patty Shakes, who will be beginning his regular streaming schedule starting up in the next few days. You can catch us playing Overwatch and probably not Siege anytime soon. So mostly Overwatch.
Well, hi there and bye there, and you can find me in pretty much almost all of the Vorpal Tales games except for Dune, which after Dune I will be in every single Vorpal. I will have all the games. It's like Pokemon. I've got to catch them all, and I am perfectly fine with this. So if you don't get sick of seeing this mug on your screen, tune in. I mean, it looks different every time, but like, you know, it's cool.
It does.
Well put. I'm Dwayne, and you guys can find me at Made of Kimchi on the internet. You can find me here on Tuesdays playing Mad Mage with Patty Shakes. Playing a fat bard, be fun. Thursdays for Starfinder, your favorite non-ferret, fuzzy-faced, cheek-wielding Isoki Nibbles. And then I think I'm playing Cult. I'm sure Tyler will nod his head yes. For awesome badness to happen to my body. Outside of that, I think because of this, I will be streaming live for this entire month of the Spooky Woo month. Alien Isolation.
Isolation?
Yeah, I'm just
I
gonna play
mentioned it
that.
in the timeline. Did you catch it?
I did.
Station.
Yeah, I'm just gonna play it all month, even though I'm not very good at it.
And I am Tim. You can find me on the internet at Othellos99, and I will be back again on Sunday for Dune, and then following for Conan. I will be back again Thursday for Starfinder, Friday again, at least for this. I don't remember if I'm in Cult. I don't think I am.
You don't think you're what?
In Cult?
Yeah, you're in every Friday.
Oh, I am? Oh, crap. Well, never mind. I just screwed that up. So I will be back next Friday, and then once again on Sunday.
I am the physical embodiment, well, no longer physical embodiment of Devin. You can find me online at Sort of Sullied, and you can find me here Sunday for Dune, I hope, Tuesday for Mad Mage, Thursday for the Starfinder game, and maybe back here on Friday for dying some more.
All right, and don't forget to follow us here on Twitch or the podcast service you're listening on. Look us up on social media. Check out our website, vorpaltales.com, and if so inclined, our Patreon at patreon.com/vorpaltales. But for now, this is Mother, logging after action reports from the doomed colony Ariarchus, signing off.
Bye.
Adios.